center, freshman number 20, Ryan Wiggins. And guard, sophomore, number 25, Jane Buckle.
And now for the starting lineup of your UA Cossatot Lady Colts. At guard, a 5'5" freshman out of Porter High School in Houston, Texas, number 4, Michaela Scott. At wing, a 5'6" sophomore out of Little Rock Mills High School, number 11, Jasmine Ellison. At wing, a 5'7" freshman out of Rusk, Texas, Anasia Jefferson. At guard, a 5'4" freshman out of Clarksville High School in Clarksville, Texas, number 20, LaQuisha Clark. And at guard, a 5'5" sophomore out of Star City, Arkansas, number 23, Kiera Jackson. The Lady Colts are coached by head coach Robert Bird and assistant coach Bryant Pagan II. And we'll have your opening tip-off coming up right after this. Salinas Satellite Service into Queen is a corporate partner of Ed 88. Salinas is a Southwest Arkansas dish network provider offering all the latest package deals. And if you should encounter a problem, Salinas' experienced service technicians are just a phone call away. The very latest in Dish Network home entertainment equipment can be found at Salinas Satellite in downtown DeQueen. And good afternoon, and welcome to Lady Colts basketball on Ed88radio.com. As we're getting set for the opening tip-off, as the Lady Colts get set to take on National Park Junior College out of Hot Springs. Lady Hawks, as the opening tip is controlled by the Lady Colts. Michaela Scott into the front court. Fires it out front. Three-pointer on the way by Anasia Jefferson. Lady Colts off to a good start. Their biggest problem this season has been putting the ball in the hole, especially from the perimeter. Nice shot that time, and Lady Colts break out on top. 3-zip. As National Park tries to attack the basket, they'll fire the ball into the corner, out of bounds, and Lady Colts have it back. And we have a good COVID-19 restricted crowd on hand today here at the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium. As the Lady Colts have it, 3-0. Just underway. Lauren Hemp with you courtside tonight. We have a couple of games scheduled for today, a couple of conference matchups. Good program out of National Park Junior College. Program's a little bit more established than we are here at UA Cossatot, but man, they've come a long way in a short period of time. Lady Colts bring it inside, and the ball stolen away. Nighthawks on the run. They'll get it down low, and the ball is tipped back out front. She'll step back behind the three-point line, fires it up and in. And we're tied at 3. As the Lady Colts have it. National Park will pick up the defensive half-court stripe. Lady Colts back out front. Michaela Scott backs it back out and comes back left wing. As Kaylin Cheney in the starting lineup tonight. Fires up the 3, can't get it to go, and the Lady Colts get back defensively. Anasia Jefferson getting back there. As the Lady Nighthawks out on the perimeter. There's a 3 on the way, off the iron. Going to be chased down by the Lady Nighthawks. That rebound managed to hit the court. Bounce outside that three-point circle. Lady Nighthawks with it. Michaela Scott working on the perimeter defensively. Three-pointer on the way by the Nighthawks. Won't go in the rebound. Pulled down inside, and it's going to be picked up by the Lady Colts as they'll bring it the other way. They get it to Kaylin Cheney. Cheney deep in that right corner. Three-pointer on the way by Anasia Jefferson. Can't get it to go in the rebound. Fought for it and picked up, and a traveling violation is going to be called against the Nighthawks. So Lady Colts get it back. The Lady Colts check in a couple of fresh faces. Looks like we're going to see the Lady Colts get it into Jefferson for the 2. Anasia Jefferson. 1 basket inside, 1 basket outside. She's got all 5 of the Lady Colts points, and that one kisses off the glass from the right side. That's going to be up in there by Jay Vavra. Vavra gives the Lady Nighthawks the lead at 6-5, but immediately on the other end, Michaela Scott fires it up and in. Scott gets her first 2 of the day. Lady Colts have racked up a couple of threes here in the early going, and the Lady Colts back on top 8-6. As the loose ball's going to be chased down there. Oh, nice chase down that time by Brooks. Kaylee grabs that rebound, gets it ahead. Fires it ahead to Scott. Scott out on the left wing. She'll fire it up from 3-point line. That one off the back of the iron, no good. Grabbing that rebound, coming the other way. Lady Colts laid off the glass and good. Brooks gets the basket and give the assist that time to the Lady Colts, Kiera Jackson. So Brooks grabs a rebound, gets a tip in, and the Lady Colts lead it by a score of 10-6. Their biggest lead of the day. Second shot, or the first shot, the only shot on the way by Brooks is up and in. She's got 3 points, and the Lady Colts lead it 11-6. Lady Colts fresh off their first victory of the season. Last time out, they beat Arkansas Baptist College in a game played right here at the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium. Home sweet home. Nighthawks working it on the perimeter. Go baseline, dump it off inside. Nice dump that time. Brooks had the block, but she's going to be called for the foul. Kaylee anticipating that shot. Rejected it, but she is called for the personal foul. That'll be her first team foul against the Lady Colts. And the Lady Nighthawks will head to the free throw line. Make that 6:40 to go here in this first quarter. Lady Colts on top 11-6, make it 11-7 as that one's up and in. I have another one coming here. Lady Colts have Scott, Jackson, Jefferson, Brooks, and Clark in the lineup. There's a 3-pointer on the way. Off the iron, no good. Rebound fought for, tipped out. Nighthawks get it. They'll fire up the long 3. That one no good. And Jefferson had the position that time, able to block out and grab that rebound. Gets it ahead to Scott. Michaela will fire it out to Jackson. Over to Scott. Out front to Jackson. Jackson gives it to Scott, left side. Back out front to Jackson. Cross courts it to Clark. Clark had her first game as a Lady Colt. Last time out, that shot's on the way. Off the iron, no good. Grabbing that rebound is Clark. Coming out of nowhere. Nice pass inside to Brooks. Fires it back out to Jefferson for the 3. High off the glass, no good. And the rebound is chased down by the Lady Nighthawks as they bring it the other way. Getting back defensively was Clark. Managed to get in the way that time, but the loose ball picked up by the Lady Nighthawks. And looked like foul was called. Well, there was no foul. It could have. I thought there was going to be one. Sorry, I don't have that number on my roster here, number 11. The ball goes out of bounds, last touched by National Park. Checking into the lineup will be Kyra Hargrove for the Nighthawks. And the Lady Colts have it. They lead it 11-7. Under 6 minutes to play, actually 5.5 minutes to play in this first quarter. Lady Colts on the perimeter, deep in the corner. That's Jackson, fires it back out to Scott for 3. In there! Michaela Scott with another 3. Lady Colts have racked up 3 of them so far. And on the other end, shot put up no good, and on the rebound attempt, got that ball high in the sky. Brooks had it originally. Jackson able to steal it away from the backside, but the jump ball is a call. And looks like the Lady Nighthawks. Possession era pointing in their direction. Shot put up underneath, up and good. And the Lady Colts lead back to 5 at 14-9. Scott will back it out, get some more confidence with every basketball game, I think. On that corner is Jefferson. Jefferson back out front to Jackson. To Scott, right side to Clark. Fires up to 3. Partially blocked that time, and the rebound's picked up by the Nighthawks. They'll fire it down the court. That's a travel. Traveling is the call as Bennett, Messina Bennett, taking that pass, but was actually in mid-step when she grabbed that ball and was unable to keep from traveling with it. Just a balance thing. Lady Colts get it back. On top by 5, 14-9. They'll work it right side. Clark out front to Jackson. Jackson gets it out to Kaylin Cheney for 3. And Kaylin Cheney joins the three-point party with a trifecta. Lady Colts have hit 4 of them so far. They have their biggest lead of the night at 8, 17-9, and a whistle on the side. And it looks like Lady Nighthawks won a timeout. Our score, Lady Colts on top, 17-9. We're back after this on Ed 88 Radio.
Hey, Ratchets, look! I'm you!
Jake from State Farm. You couldn't find a stand-in who looked anything like me?
Have you seen mine?
It's like looking in a mirror, right?
Now that one makes sense.
Look, guys, I don't even have a stand-in.
Of course you do.
Hold on, is that Drake?
That's right. Drake from State Farm.
Like a good neighbor. Like a good neighbor. Stand-ins don't have lines.
Oh, okay.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Lady Colts have the lead, 17-9, with 4:15 to go here in this first quarter. Lady Colts basketball being brought to you in part by Pilgrims here on Ed 88. Nighthawks with a basketball ball almost stolen away by Kaylee Brooks. Got in the way, created the turnover. Freshman out of Spring Hill, creating an opportunity for the Lady Colts. Chance to take their first double-digit lead of the day. Jackson drives through, fires it back, got in no man's land, and coming the other way with it, the National Park Nighthawks. Kaylin Cheney got in there defensively, and the rebound comes off to Clark of the Lady Colts, takes it all the way, goes up, she's going to the free throw line. Forced the action that time. Personal foul is going to be called on India Atkins, I believe. LaQuisha Clark with her first opportunity to put some points on the board today. Shots on the way, up and in. Clark, as we said, last game was her first game as a Lady Colt. Second shot, no good, and the rebound comes off to the Nighthawks. National Park goes quickly. Snuck somebody underneath. Got behind the defense, and National Park gets an easy basket. Lady Colts still on top, though, by 7, 18-11. Kiera Jackson across the midcourt stripe. Attacks the basket, has the ball go up, and she's going to be called for losing the handle on the basketball. It's a turnover on the Lady Colts, and looks like Anasia Jefferson's going to check out of the lineup. And checking in will be Jasmine Ellison. Ellison getting her first action of the day. So it's Ellison, Cheney, along with Jackson, Clark, and Brooks in the lineup for the Lady Colts. Underneath, let's see, we got a charging foul. Is that right? I believe so. Player control foul going to be called on Imani Honey. So Lady Colts get it back. Leading 18-11. Jackson gets it out. Cheney dribbles, gets it inside to Brooks, goes in strong, fires it back out, was looking for Jackson, but Jackson had moved, and the ball goes out of bounds. Turnover, Lady Colts. Kaylin Cheney's coming out of there, and checking back in will be Michaela Scott. Lady Colts will get back defensively. Under 3 minutes to play in this first quarter. Lady Colts on top, 18-11. Let's see. So Clark's going to be called for the personal foul. And it looks like Kaylin Cheney is going to come out. Lady Colts working defensively here. National Park takes it around the horn. Ball shot blocked, partially blocked by Michaela Scott. On the transition, Lady Colts are going to lose it on the other end. Got a little carried away after that, wanting to get that fast break going here. Just couldn't quite catch up with it. And the Nighthawks get it back, trailing 18-11 with 2:36 remaining here in this first quarter. National Park with it in the backcourt. They'll cross the midcourt stripe, and the Lady Colts set up in the zone. Nice switch that time. As National Park trying to attack the basket, stealing the ball away. That's going to be Clark. Actually, that's going to be Jasmine Ellison with the steal. On the other side, Lady Colts are going to turn it over, and National Park will get it back. Turnovers have been a problem for the Lady Colts in their first 3 or 4 games. Seemed to overcome that to a certain extent last week, and their last time out, I should say, earlier this week. Big difference for the Lady Colts. In fact, they're able to put the ball in the hole from the perimeter thus far this afternoon. That's a nice change of pace. Nighthawks inside the lane. Oh, nice fake to the right, spin to the left, shot off the glass and good. Makes it 18-13. Lady Colts on top by 5. A minute 45 to play here in this first quarter. Underneath, shot put up. I don't know how Jackson caught up with that dribble, was able to put it up. That looked like a turnover about to happen right there. Jackson, just an excellent effort to make it work. Three-pointer from the perimeter. Comes back out, left side. Nice spin inside the lane. Now they'll give, and that's a travel. Couldn't get that foot down in time. Lady Colts get it back. They lead it 20-13, led by as many as 9 at one point in this ball game. A minute 21 to go in this first quarter. Again, Lady Colts looking for their second win in a row. A lot of basketball to play in this one. Man, what a great day to be in Southwest Arkansas. So nice out there. Scott trying to attack the basket. Nice strip that time on the part of the Nighthawks. Bennett, Messina Bennett gets it ahead. Out to Kaylee Dugan in the corner. Shot put up. Nope. Rebound comes off to Ellison. Ellison fires it ahead. Gets it to Jefferson. Lays it up and in. And the Lady Colts on top by 9, 22-13. Equaling their biggest lead of the ball game. Nighthawks at the free throw line. Firing underneath. Lady Colts defending that basket in a 3-second lane violation. Lady Colts get it back. 22-13. 23.1 seconds left here in this first quarter. The Lady Colts will work for a shot. Jackson will work. Gets it across the midcourt stripe with 15 seconds to go in this first quarter. The pass is tipped out of bounds. Quick hands that time by Imani Honey. I want to say I watched Imani play in high school. Name rings a bell. Out front. Jefferson gets it right side. Back out front to Jackson. Jackson spins. Gonna have to get a shot off. Let's see. We've got a tie up here. Jump ball is a call. Now the ball will stay with the Lady Colts, but there's only 1.7 left on that clock. Lady Colts will have to get off a quick shot here deep in the corner. Shot put up and catches the side of the glass. Lady Colts will head to the second quarter leading by a score of 22-13. We're back after this on Ed88Radio.com.
Pilgrim's Pride Corporation is currently one of the largest chicken producers in the U.S. and delivers poultry products in more than 100 countries. Being a part of the family meal is a tremendous honor. They strive for great taste, flavor, and satisfaction in every Pilgrim's experience. People are at the heart of our business. Pilgrim's continues to focus on providing a safe and well-managed workplace that presents the best opportunity for our team members to thrive and have a better future. A big part of this community, right here at home, Pilgrim's Pride of DeQueen.
Before I forget, if someone asks if you want your quarter pounder's cheese on top of the patty or right below it, your answer is yes. The hottest, juiciest quarter pounder yet. It's perfect. Made perfecter. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
awesome.
I did my freshman and sophomore year. I didn't do it junior year, senior year, but I did it
Wow.
first year.
Well, we were forced to go with a one-camera setup today. Just couldn't ever get our other camera to make it work today, but that's okay because what we lack in equipment, we make up for in personnel. Mackenzie Dollarhide doing a great job on the camera work today. As the Lady Colts have it, or actually have the lead as we start the second quarter down 22-13. There's the ball on the side, going to be bounced off the foot of Kaylin Cheney. Cheney, along with Jefferson, Scott, Brooks, and let's see, I also believe that is, who is that? Is that Ellison? That's not Ellison, that's actually, can't get her name. That's going to be Clark in the lineup, okay. The Lady Colts have it. After the National Park basket, Lady Colts, Jefferson gives it right back to Scott, fired it underneath looking for Brooks. A little bit too tall, a little bit too hard on that pass that time. As Brooks was breaking one way, couldn't get back to it. Came close though. Oh, nice give in the lane. Shot put off the glass and good. Imani Honey gets the assist. Give the basket that time to Danielle Dickerson. Lady Colts lead was at 9, back to 5 right now at 22-17. Scott works it on the left wing. Gets it over to Jasmine Ellison. Ellison. Back over to Scott. Scott working on the left wing. Drives. Has a shot blocked in the air. Picked up. And the Lady Nighthawks come the other way as Honey, another assist attempt. Oh, looked like she had an assist coming, but couldn't get the shot to go in. The Lady Colts will have the basketball after this timeout. Lady Colts 22, National Park 17, 8:32 to go in this first half here on 888 Radio.
Do you like my lawn? Mowed, trimmed, and edged to perfection. Johnson, do you remember what your lawn looked like last year? 'Cause I sure do. And Ron, it might be time to get a new trimmer. But don't worry, guys. I know what you need. Check this out.
Put your hands on professional equipment. Get ready for Husqvarna Days at your local dealer.
And a great big thank you to Husqvarna for making UA Cossatot Colts and Lady Colts basketball possible on 888radio.com. As Kiara Jackson has the basketball after that Lady Colts timeout. Gets it to Jefferson. Anasia works it out front to Michaela Scott. Scott will give it to Kiara Jackson. Jackson out on the left wing to Jefferson. Lost the handle momentarily. Fires it back out front to Scott. Scott fires it up at the buzzer. Can't get it to go, and the rebound's going to come out. Picked up by the Lady Nighthawks. On the run, Lady Colts getting back defensively, up by 5, 22-17 as the ball is tipped out of bounds. I think Jackson got a hand on it that time. Knocked it off the leg of Honey. And the Lady Nighthawks on the inbounds pass. Fires it back out. And that ball's going to be off the fingertips of Honey, and the Lady Colts will get it back. Turnover, National Park. Jackson has it. You got Jackson, Jefferson, Scott, along with Brooks and Clark in the lineup for the Lady Colts. Out on the right wing. That's Jackson spinning. Has the ball tipped away, and that's going to be a reaching foul called against. It's going to be Kayla Dugan. Dugan called for the personal foul. Lady Colts will put it in play on the baseline. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounds pass goes to Jefferson. She's hit a couple of threes in this ball game early. Actually, she's hit 1 3. She has 5 points in the ball game. A couple of baskets on the day. Out front, that's Jackson, left side. Bounce pass in. Oh, nice give that time. Jefferson goes strong to the bucket. She will be fouled. Heading to the free throw line. Jefferson got the day off to a good start with a nice 3-point shot.
Jefferson, the free throw line for 2 shots.
Jefferson with 5 points in the ball game. Her first trip to the free throw line on the day. That was off the iron, no good. The back of the iron. Looked like it was dead on. Lady Colts 1 out of 3 at the free throw line thus far today. Actually 2 out of 4. And make it 2 out of 5 as that one will not go. And the rebound is pulled down by the Lady Nighthawks. And they'll lose it on the far side. And looks like we're going to get a substitution right here. Lady Colts will have it across the way, leading 22-17. Been stuck here for a little while. 7:10 to play in this first half. Scott rather. Brooks came up, tried to put on a screen. Out front to Jefferson, long three-pointer off, no good. There's Brooks going sky high to get that rebound. The Lady Nighthawks intercept the pass, and they'll bring it quickly the other way. On the run, and losing it, tried to force the action that time, and was going to make that pass. Suddenly realized there's nobody there, tried to bring it back, just couldn't in time. And with that, Jade Vavra will check out of the lineup. Lady Colts will have it back now. Scott gives it to Jackson. She'll force the action here. Goes around the screen. Good screen by Anasia Jefferson. Gets it in the corner to Clark. In the corner to Jackson. Lost the handle. Let's see. And that is going to be off of Jackson. Good defense that time by Imani Honey. 22-17. Been stuck here for a little while. Wouldn't mind being stuck here for this possession anyway. It's National Park. Works it around the perimeter. Good program out of Hot Springs. It really is. Looking forward to the men's game coming up after this one's over with us. That shot no good. And Jefferson that time, after looked like she took a shot to the back of the head on that rebound attempt, was able to save it back in bounds, and the Lady Colts get it back. Talk about sticking with a play. As Jefferson on the other end can't get it to go, but there's Brooks with a rebound. Goes up strong. She will be fouled in the act of shooting. Brooks, 3 points in the ball game. 1 for 1 at the charity stripe today. Kaylee's first shot on the way up and in. Lady Colts go back up by a half dozen, 23-17, with just under 6 minutes to play here in this first half. Second shot's on the way. It's good. Brooks with a pair. Lady Colts back up by 7, 24-17. Lady Nighthawks out front. Honey directs the traffic. Scott defensively. Jackson cuts off the dribble and a travel. Good defense that time. A double team by Jackson and Scott, resulting in a Lady Colts takeaway. And let's see, it looks like Jackson's going to get a breather right here. Kaylin Cheney checks back in. And let's see, we're going to try that again. I want to get everybody set here. Okay, so it's Scott, Cheney, along with Clark, Brooks, and Jefferson in the lineup for the Lady Colts. On top, 24-17. 5.5 minutes to go in this first half. Oh, nice wraparound pass that time by Clark. Got it to Jefferson. Jefferson went strong to the basket. Couldn't get the shot to go, but she's going to the free throw line after that personal foul by Danielle Dickerson. Jefferson on the day, 5 points, but 0 for 2 at the free throw line. She'll be shooting a couple right here. That one off the back of the iron. So Jefferson 0 for 3. It's a little bit different for her. She's a pretty good free throw shooter. Second shot on the way. I'm glad I said that. It helped her confidence, I guess. As she puts that one up and in, a half a dozen points for Jefferson. We got a timeout on the court. 5:29 to go in this first half. Lady Colts on top, 25-17. Back in a moment after this one.
Don's Easy Pay has been serving families in southwest Arkansas and southeast Oklahoma for over 30 years. Don's Easy Pay is a family-owned business. They carry name-brand home furnishings for every room in the house. Living room, dining room, bedroom furniture, name-brand kitchen appliances, and electronics too. At Don's Easy Pay, you can rent to own or purchase on the spot with 120 days, same as cash. At Don's Easy Pay, you can even rent to own tires. And at Don's Easy Pay, they deliver, taking time to take care of our customers. It's Don's Easy Pay.
Lady Nighthawks with the basketball after that timeout. They'll get it into the front court deep in the corner. Try to drive on the basket. Instead, kick it out for the three-pointer off the front of the iron. Won't go. Rebound. Tipped out by Scott. Gets it in the hands of Jefferson. And Anasia will give it back to Michaela. And the Lady Colts have the basketball in a 6-point lead. Actually, an 8-point lead, 25-17. As that shot would not go in the rebound. Picked up by the Lady Nighthawks. They'll get it to Honey. Tries to attack. Instead, fires it out. Again. Working it inside out. Then back inside off the glass and good. 25-19. Lady Colt lead back to 6. They've led by as many as 9 on a couple of occasions here in this first half. Clark attacks the basket, puts it up, whistling a foul. Clark's going to the free throw line. LaQuisha, 1 for 2 on the day. Understand Clark was a little late joining the basketball team. I mean, last time out earlier this week, that was her first game for the Lady Colts. By the way, that shot is up and in. She'd been serving our country in the National Guard and had been called up after the big ice storm down in Texas. Good to have her back in the fold here. Oh, nice give underneath. Good cut to the basket. Laid up and in. Lady Colts lead. Back to 5 at 26-21. Scott on the perimeter. Drives. Blocked down low. Gets it back to the corner. Back out front to Clark. LaQuisha gets it inside. Shot put up by Brooks. Couldn't get it to go, but putting it up and in was Jefferson. Jefferson with another basket. Shot put up. Nope. Trying to save it inbounds. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by National Park. I believe that was Jefferson on the basket. You look away for just a moment, and that's what happens. Lady Colts have that 7-point lead, 28-21. And bringing the ball into the front court will be Scott. Michaela gets it to Kaylee Brooks. Brooks out to Kaylin Cheney. Cheney fires it over to Jefferson. Thought about it. Instead, attacks, draws a triple team. They'll get it out front to Clark for 3. That one rattles around and goes down. LaQuisha Clark with the basket. She's got 7. Nice three-pointer from out front. Lady Colts have their first double-digit lead of the day at 31-21. Three-pointer on the way by National Park, up and in. That's a nice three-pointer on the other, and nice answer by Kyra Hargrove of the Lady Nighthawks. Lady Colts in between the circles. They'll get it into the hands of Clark. Around the perimeter. Bounce pass to Brooks. And let's see, we've got a whistle across the way. Lady Colts are going to turn this one over. Nighthawks get it back. Sierra Trotter brings it into the front court. Actually, that's Honey with the basketball. They'll fire it through the lane. Shot put up and in. Underneath. Lady Colts lead. Back to 5. Led by 10 just a moment ago. Going high. Blocked that pass. And heads up move on the part of National Park to come down. Scott not going to give up the easy layup. Had to foul. Michaela called for her first personal foul. And heading to the free throw line will be National Park to shoot a pair. Fouled in the act of shooting on that layup attempt. Shot is on the way, and that one's in there. 31-27, Lady Colts have that lead cut back to 4. That's as close as the game's been in a while here in the second quarter anyway. Second shot's up and in. And with 2:14 to play in this first half. It's Lady Colts 31, National Park 28. Lady Colts going to make a substitution right now. Like Jackson's coming back in. And Brooks is coming out. So it's Jefferson, Jackson, Scott, Clark, or actually Cheney and Ellison in the lineup right now for the Lady Colts. Nice give that time. They'll kick it back out for three for Scott. Shot was partially blocked, picked out of the air by National Park. They'll bring it quickly down court, laying it up in glass and good. National Park now has cut it to one, 32-31. National Park has went on a 9-point run here after the Lady Colts got up by double digits. In the corner, that's Kaylin Cheney. Her shot no good. Lady Nighthawks grab the rebound. On the run, through the lane. Ball is picked off, tipped by Cheney to Jackson. Jackson working on that defense here. Fires it out front to Scott. Scott back over to Jackson. Lady Colts need a basket. Cheney gets it, skip pass, back down to Cheney, lost the handle, and the Lady Nighthawks come the other way. That's Honey into the lane. Drew the defender, gave it up, shot no good, and the rebound's picked up by National Park. Jump ball is the call, and the possession error points to the Lady Colts. Got lucky that time. National Park had a shot at point blank range, couldn't finish that fast break, as Honey was close to another assist. Asina Bennett just couldn't quite finish there. Managed to get the rebound and then got tied up, so the Lady Colts get it back. Trailing 32-31 as we're in the closing minute of this first half. Scott gets it back out front to Ellison. Back over to Jackson. Kiera, bounce pass. Gets it to Clark. Lady Colts, Jackson attacks the basket, kicks it in the corner. Shot on the way by Ellison, won't go in the rebound. Picked up by Jefferson. Puts a shot up, I don't know how she made it, but she did. Anasia Jefferson now in double figures with that basket. Lady Colts on top, 33-30. 15 seconds to go in this first half. To check that scoreboard here. I thought National Park had taken the lead a moment ago as that one is up and in. And Lady Colts quickly down court, and Jefferson gets it off at the buzzer, can't get it to go. We've come to the end of the first half of play. Our score, it's the Lady Colts 33, National Park 32, and we'll be back right after this on ed88radio.com.
Fender bender? Been bumped in the parking lot? Hit a deer? Well, the body shop at Queen Auto Group is known for their quality work. PJ Miner and his crew of certified auto technicians have the equipment and the know-how to get you back on the road good as new. At the body shop at Queen Auto Group, not only do they do the work right, but they take great pride in getting your vehicle in and out of the shop as soon as possible. Cars, pickups, vans, SUVs, you name it, they can fix it. And they work with your insurance company too. So getting your vehicle fixed is a very smooth process. Open weekdays from 8 to 5. It's the Body Shop at the Queen Auto Group.
Raising a family today costs just slightly less than the national debt. There's braces, music lessons, clothes, groceries, doctor bills, insurance, cars, college, and the expenses just grow as the kids get older. It takes a good banking relationship with a bank that's small enough to know you and your banking needs, yet big enough to serve them. We've helped a lot of folks with the financial side of raising a family. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're big on you.
It's halftime here at the historic Bank of Lockesburg Gymnasium, where the Lady Colts lead National Park by a score of 33-32. Honestly thought National Park had taken a lead there toward the end of that first half, but apparently not. Anyway, looking at some halftime statistics here for the Lady Colts, leading the way, the young lady that got the very first points of this ball game on a three-pointer to start things off. That is Anasia Jefferson. I've got her with 10 points here at the half. Also in the scoring column in this first half, looks like Michaela Scott has got 6 points. 5 points for LaQuisha Clark, 5 points for Kaylee Brooks. Looks like 3 points for Kaylin Cheney and Kiera Jackson adding a bucket. So Lady Colts in this first half hit 5 3-pointers. We saw a couple of games where they could you wouldn't have had 5 3-pointers if you added 2 games together, but the Lady Colts have found the distance, especially in that first quarter. Got off to a good start, led by as many as 10 in that second quarter, and are holding on to a 1-point lead at the half, 33-32. Tell you what, we're going to take a quick time out. We're going to hear about a rather interesting fundraising thing that we're doing here on the UA Cossatot campus in Lockesburg, as we'll be talking to Chancellor Steve Cole about the Blue Darter Heritage Program, and we'll be back with more in a moment here on 888radio.com.
Foundation. It's called the Blue Darter Heritage Campaign, and over the next several months you're going to be hearing a lot more about this. You know, we've already invested over $1 million in the Lockesburg area with our Lockesburg campus, and there's one building that we've yet to renovate, and that is the old Lockesburg Middle School. We recently received a grant from the ANCRC in Arkansas for over $300,000 to begin renovations, and that is certainly going to be helpful. And that's why we're starting the UA Cossatot Blue Darter Heritage Campaign. When you give to the Blue Darter Heritage Campaign, there's so much you can do for Lockesburg and our Lockesburg campus. You can donate to have a building named after you. You can donate to have a classroom named after you. We're actually building a museum that's going to house all of the old Blue Darter merchandise, and you can actually give to that. That will help curate a lot of the merchandise that we have. You can give to classroom technology. You can give to the community room that we're building in the old Lockesburg Middle School, and a program that we're going to be debuting in a couple of weeks. It's going to be called the Blue Darter Brick Campaign. And what this is going to be, we are going to be building a lighting structure, 2 lighting structures in the parking lot in Lockesburg to light it up because nighttime it's a little bit dim, but we're going to be putting these beautiful lights, and surrounding those there's going to be an opportunity for donors to the Blue Darter Heritage Campaign that they can have their name or their family name or any name you want inscribed on a brick, and those bricks will surround the lighting structures, and we're going to have nice benches, and it's just going to make for a very, very nice campus in Lockesburg, and your donations will help fund that. But a lot of big things happening in Lockesburg, and we want to make sure everyone knows about the UA Cossatot Blue Darter Heritage Campaign. And if you have any more questions and want to give to the campaign, please contact Dustin Roberts at UA Cossatot. Easiest way to get in touch with Dustin is email droberts@cccua.edu. The Blue Darter Heritage Campaign, we're proud of Lockesburg.
Pickup, your SUV, or your ATV. Chances are Tires Plus has the tire you need when you need it. And if not, they can get it for you. For alignments, brake work, oil changes, and more, it's Tires Plus. And they even stock custom wheels. When you need tires, you can trust Tires Plus. 1369 West Collin Ray Drive, in Queen. From 8 till 4. The Nashville Coca-Cola Distribution Center employs 20 people and serves several counties in southwest Arkansas with a complete assortment of Coca-Cola and Dr. Pepper products. The Wilson family is known for their generosity in our community, and they're thankful to Southwest Arkansas for your support over the past century. And the Colts are thankful to Coca-Cola for everything they do for UA Cossatot.
From the safety of home. So download Arvest Go today. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
Come on, damn this thing. Can't believe it's doing that. Well, look at it's halftime here at the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium, where the Lady Colts lead it at the half by a score of 33 to 32. And actually made a mistake on the halftime stats there, because I was thinking, I really wanted to go check and see, and I did have it wrong in the fact that Anasia Jefferson did not have 10 points at the half. She had 12, and she had a basket just prior to the end of the first half. So the Lady Colts being led by Anasia Jefferson with 12, 6 points for Michaela Scott, 5 points each for Clark and Brooks, 3 points for Kaylin Cheney, and 2 points for Kiera Jackson. Now, Lady Colts, as we said, riding high right now. I mean, they're up by 1 at the half. That's not a big margin, but they've come a long way since that first game of the season. As a matter of fact, picked up their first win earlier this week at home, 73-66 over Arkansas Baptist, as Lady Colts' Michaela Scott had 19 points, including 7 straight in a big 10-point run in that first half for the Lady Colts, and went on to the Lady Colts wound up with 4 players in double figures that day. And anyway, they picked up their first win, and that was big. That was big. Gave them some confidence, and playing a good National Park Community College team with a 1-point lead at the half, 33-32. Of course, we've got the men coming up immediately following this basketball game. Looking forward to that matchup. And, of course, you can catch all Lady Colts basketball and Colts action all season long here on ed88radio.com, which you can watch and listen. And that's been a big thing for our fans this season. Well, with COVID-19, we're very much restricted on the number of people that can come to a ball game. Hats off to the National Park Community College crew, because they have a number of their fans in the stands today making the trip. It's about an hour and a half from here to Hot Springs, and that's good to see. It's good to see the growth of community college basketball, junior college basketball in the state of Arkansas. And I guess the first basketball game that the Colts played, even back when we were pretty much just a club basketball team at the time, was against National Park. And we knew at that point that they were NJCAA and wanted to get there at some point. And indeed, the very next year, last year, we made that transition. And it's good to have them in our gym, because that's a good program to pattern yourself off of. Anyway, it is halftime. Only about a minute 43 before we get things underway in the second half, and we'll be back with that second half right after this on ed88radio.com.
About the economic progress in our community, new businesses, and a new sense of pride in our hometown. At the Bank of Lockesburg, they believe in Southwest Arkansas, and they enjoy the role they play in helping business and commerce and families to achieve their goals. They love their job, and it's easy to see from all the smiling faces. Open 6 days a week, it's Bank of Lockesburg, 103 West Main. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, we're set to get the second half underway here on ed88radio.com. Here at the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium. Glad you're joining us today as the Lady Colts lead as we get set to get this second half underway by a score of 33-32. National Park will have the basketball to start the second half. They get it out. Try to drive inside. That's got to be a travel, or there's a foul, or somebody tied up the ball, because we stood there for a long time without anything happening. And it is indeed a turnover. Lady Colts get it. Leading 33-32 as Michaela Scott works it right side. Jasmine Ellison works it back out front to Anisha Jefferson. Gets it back to Scott. Loose ball picked up by Ellison. Good job. Kaylin Cheney in that starting lineup in the second half. And also out there, Kaylee Brooks. Ball out on the perimeter. Jefferson, as we're down to 7 seconds on that shot clock in the corner to Scott. They're going to have to get a shot off here. Ellison down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds in. Shot clock expires. Lady Colts lost track, and then I believe that was India Atkins getting over there, tying up the basketball as the Lady Colts were trying to work for that last shot. Amani Honey heads around the screen. Oh, nice pass underneath. Shot put up, no good, but Brooks is going to be called for the personal foul. Kaylee Brooks had 5 points at the intermission. That's her second personal foul, first team foul of the second half. And heading to the free throw line will be National Park. Now, I tell you who that is, but I do not have a number 11 on my roster. First free throw off the iron, no good. Mackenzie Dollarhide on the camera today as that second shot's up and good. She tells me she worked the camera in high school as a sophomore, junior, and a senior at Ashdown High School. That big old Panther Vision screen they have down there, oh yeah, Lady Colts have it. Out front. That's Jefferson. Jefferson gets it to Cheney. Cheney tried to, I don't know if she lost the handle or if that was a bounce pass through the lane. Either way, it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Colts. So we're tied at 33 here in the early going of this third quarter. Honey out front, works it out on the right wing. Driving on the basket, shot put up and in. That's going to be a charge. Personal foul. Basket will not count. And the Lady Colts get it back. Sometimes that foul goes to the offense, sometimes it goes to the defense. Lady Colts get it this time. Nice to be at home. Cheney out front. At the free throw line to Jefferson. Gets it over to Scott. Scott gets it over to Ellison. Ellison backs out. Lady Colts down to 8 seconds on that shot clock. Gets it in the corner to Scott, and Scott's on that sideline. Lady Colts turn it over again. Can't get anything going offensively as the Lady Colts have turned it over a couple of times here. Looks like Jackson and Clark getting set to check in. And with that, Cheney and Ellison will check out. National Park will have the basketball. We're tied at 33. 8:05 to play in this third quarter. National Park's Honey will fire it out. Up top, back in the hands of Honey. She'll direct the offense here. Tries to penetrate. Good defense that time by Scott, denying. And the Lady Colts. Good block out that time on the part of Clark. LaQuisha quickly into the front court. Fires it way out front to Jackson for three. Can't get it to go, though, and the rebound stolen away by Scott. She'll put up the 14-footer. That one won't go. And National Park will grab the offside rebound. Quickly spin, shot, up, and no good. Lady Colts got back defensively, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Colts. National Park getting down court quickly. Lady Nighthawks will put the ball in play on the baseline. Lady Colts, good defense. Pass out front. Going to be picked up by Vavra. I feel like Ben Stiller in that Something About Mary movie. Talking to Brett Favre's name as that ball is going to go out of bounds. Last touch. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Vavra. I digress. As the Lady Colts will have it on the far end, actually on the baseline, on their end of the basket. Let's see here. Trying to figure out how much 30 on the shot clock here. Okay. Trying to get a shot clock clarification here as the Lady Colts will make the inbounds pass. Jackson gets it in. Scott, or actually that was Brooks. Back to Jackson. Over to Clark. Clark, hesitant. Got the shot off. Couldn't get it to go. Ball fought for underneath. Picked up by Jefferson. Fires it out to Jackson for three. That one will not go. And the rebound on the outlet pass coming the other way quickly. Laying it off the glass and good. National Park takes their first lead of the second half. Layup up and good. Lady Colts down by two. 35-33. Underneath, that's Brooks working. As the ball stripped away, jump ball is a call. Possession era stays with the Lady Colts. Lady Colts will put the ball in play underneath their own basket. Jackson gets set to trigger the inbounds pass. She'll get it into Jefferson. Jefferson gets it out to Scott. Scott uses the forearm, make a little bit of room right there. Gets it to Clark. Clark almost lost it. As Jefferson steps back, puts it up and in. And Asia Jefferson, I think this is the most confident she's been all season long, putting the ball up from the perimeter. That's just a two. But the Lady Colts tie it up at 35. Nice give inside on the baseline. Shot will not go. Clark getting in there. Call going to be called. Clark will be called for the personal foul. Wasn't going to allow the easy basket that time, and heading to the free throw line will be Essena Bennett. Bennett at the charity stripe, eyes the basket, sends it on the way, and it is off the front of the iron, no good. We remain knotted at 35 with 6:13 to go here in this third quarter. Bennett will have another one coming as she was fouled in the act of shooting. Second shot on the way and good. Lady Colts down by 1, 36-35. Jackson will bring it across the midcourt stripe. Bounce pass at the free throw line to Brooks. Went hard to the basket. Shot was partially blocked by Bennett. Picked out of the air by the Nighthawks. And the ball stolen away by Jefferson. Manages to get it to Brooks. Lady Colts will try to set it up here. National Park. Going around. Let's see. A blocking foul going to be called against the Nighthawks. And going to the free throw line will be Anasia Jefferson. They're going to say she was fouled in the act of shooting. She got 14 points in the ball game. Only 1 out of 4 at the free throw line today. National Park on top by 1, 36-35. Couple right here. We give the Lady Colts the lead as a shot up by Jefferson. Nothing but net. Anasia Jefferson. 15 points in the ball game right now. Second shot by Anasia. It's on the way and it's up and in. Lady Colts on top by 1, 37-36. Honey working against Scott. Double team. Honey, though, managed to get rid of the basketball. Loose ball on the court. Fought for. And that's going to be Clark getting in there. She is scrappy. Gets up. Big smile. Everything's good. Tied Bennett up that time. National Park will keep the basketball. Possession arrow pointed to the Nighthawks. Scott working defensively. Stripped it away. Ball picked up, however, by the Nighthawks. Spinning in the corner. Honey puts it up. And we got a timeout on the court called by the Nighthawks. So with our score, Lady Colts 37, Lady Nighthawks 36, 5:18 to go in the third quarter. We're back after this on 888radio.com. Bank for making what we do possible here at 888radio.com. As National Park will have the basketball with 1 second left on that shot clock on the inbounds play. They were aware of the shot clock. I was not until they fired that quick shot. So Lady Colts get it back on top by 1, 37-36, 5:10 to play in this women's matchup. NJCAA Division II basketball game. A couple of conference members going head-to-head here in Lockesburg. Clark has it, gets it out to Scott. Michaela thought about the three. Instead, she'll get it over to Clark. LaQuisha. Oh, tried to bounce pass to Jackson, but Jackson had left that spot. Honey comes the other way, laid it up, no good. Jackson, good job of putting a little defense on that drive. Lady Colts get it back. Clark coming, other side. As Jefferson puts it up and in. Get it to the player with a hot hand, and today that is Anasia Jefferson. Hits the three. That's her second of the day, and the Lady Colts on top, 40-36. National Park in the lane, ball tipped away by Jefferson. Jefferson having a big game. She's got 7 points in the second half, 19 in the ball game. By far her best game as a Lady Colt thus far. Jackson out front. Ball, tell you what, Honey is all over that basketball. Lady Colts are going to tie it up. Possession arrow should be pointing to, let's see. Lady Colts will have it. Two teams scrapping after that loose basketball. And Jackson will make the inbounds pass. Gets it into Scott. Scott drives through the lane. No, fired it across the way. Let's see, a charging foul going to be called against Scott. Tried to get rid of it. Did, but managed to run into one of the Lady Nighthawks. So Lady Colts turn it over. On top, 40-36 with just under 4 minutes to play in this third quarter. Atkins with the basketball, fires it up, can't get it to go. There's Bennett underneath. She's going to be fouled. She got that rebound at point blank range, and a personal foul is going to be called against Anasia Jefferson. I believe that's the very first personal foul of the day on Jefferson. fourth team foul against the Lady Colts. Bennett at the free throw line. Shot, rattles around, goes in. Makes it a 3-point game at 40-37. Second shot by Bennett. Up and in. Nothing but net. Bennett knocks them both down, and the Lady Colt lead back to 2 at 41-39. Working out front. That's Scott. Down to Jackson. Jackson gets it to Scott. Got her feet squared up, put it up, no good, and the rebound comes off to the Nighthawks. Out on the side. And stepping on that sideline. It's mighty tight over there. National Park still being shorted a point on that scoreboard. Should be 41-39, I do believe. Lady Colts on the perimeter. Jefferson gets it over to Scott. Scott shot up and in. Nice little 12-footer that time by Michaela Scott. Her first 2 in the second half. She's got 8 points in the ball game. Should be 44-39. We got a problem with the scoreboard, I do believe. Second personal foul going to be called against Clark. Scoreboard still reading 42-38, but I believe that should be 44-39. His first free throw on the way, no good. Second shot on the way in, it is up and in. Scoreboard reads 42-39, but we'll have to get a clarification on that here in a minute. Jackson has it out front, gets it to Kaylin Cheney, who just checked in a moment ago. Kaylin hit a 3 in the first half. Bounce pass in the corner. Cheney, one-handed, out to Clark. Clark out to Jefferson for 3. That one wouldn't quite go. When you got the hot hand, take that shot. You bet. If he'll give it to you. Lady Colts get back defensively here. We're just going to go with the scoreboard. It says 42-39, but loose ball picked up by the Lady Colts. As Brooks manhandles that ball over to Cheney. Cheney over to Jackson for 3. That one off the back of the iron. The rebound comes off the Lady Nighthawks. 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. Cross court. 3-pointer on the way. No. Had to kind of hesitate right there because that one went straight up in the air. Thought it was going to come back down in the ring. Instead, Lady Colts will fire it down court as Jefferson puts it up, no good. And the Lady Nighthawks get it back. Lady Colts get back defensively. Nice pull-up jumper from 12 feet. Up and in by Riley Layden. I believe that's who that was. Lady Colts, Kaylin Cheney on the other end, answers with a 3. Cheney with a big 3-pointer. And we've got a timeout on the court. Scoreboard reads Lady Colts 45, National Park 41. We're back after this from Baker's Sales and Service on ed88radio.com.
That's why the Bank of Lockesburg supports the UA Cossatot Colts. The Colts Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gym represents our proud past. And the young men who are part of this Colts team, they represent our
Don't have it, they can get it. In addition, each location stocks the tools that mechanics need. Plus, Baker's Towing and Recovery has a fleet of state-of-the-art tow trucks available around the clock. When the call comes in, they hit the road. At Baker's Sales and Service, it's our people that make the difference. It's Baker's Sales and Service, the Napa store in Southwest Arkansas.
Lady Colts on top, 45-41. Just went back through my figures there. That 45 checks out for the Lady Colts. Lady Colts, after the timeout, we'll have Kaylin Cheney, along with Jasmine Ellison, LaQuisha Clark, Michaela Scott, and Jackson in the lineup. Kiera Jackson. Mine went numb there for a moment. I knew it's Jackson. I go, what is Kiera's first name? All right, yeah. Well, the Lady Colts get back defensively. National Park with the basketball, trailing 45-41. Up top, out on the left wing. Thought about the shot. Instead, they'll work it back right side. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Lady Colts puts pressure on the basketball. They gave her a lane to the basket, however. Shot put up, no good. Collusion underneath. And a blocking foul going to be called on Jackson. So Kiera going to be called for the personal foul. That's her first personal of the day. Not sure if that's the 5th or the 16th foul for the Lady Colts. Shot on the way, up and in. Lady Colts on top, 45-42. Shot up and in by, that's Jade Vavra for the Lady Nighthawks. Jackson drives through the lane, puts it up, and is going to be fouled on the shot. Tried to sneak in that back door. As the Lady Colts on top, 45-43, heading to the free throw line. That's going to be Kiera Jackson. Jackson will be shooting 2 here after being fouled in the act of shooting. Shot on the way, up and in. Jackson with her first free throw of the day. She's got 3 points in the ball game. Lady Colts on top, 46-43 with 47 seconds to go in this third quarter. Second shot, up and in. Jackson hits a pair. And the Lady Colts lead back to 4 at 47-43 with 41 seconds to go in this third quarter. Lady Colts led by as many as 10 back at 31-21. Lady Nighthawks working it on the perimeter. Cleared out. Then they'll fire it back. 12-footer. Shot no good. Rebound comes off to Ellison. Jasmine has the ball stripped away from the backside by the Lady Nighthawks. Sneaking in there defensively was Jade Vavra. And the Lady Colts will get it. Leading 47-43. 20 seconds to go in this third quarter. Clark in the open court. Drives down. Gets it back out front to Jackson. She'll back it out with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Or third quarter, I should say. Jackson goes around the screen. Gets it out. Top of the key. Jefferson. Lady Colts looking, need to get it off, and they can't get the shot off in time. So the Lady Colts, as we head to the fourth quarter, lead at 47-43 back after this from Satellite Service Company on ed88radio.com.
Sports? Dish Network sports packages offer every sports fan exciting action featuring your favorite teams. The Dish Tailgater portable satellite TV antenna lets you watch TV wherever you are, at the lake, in the mountains, or at the tailgate party outside the stadium. The Dish Hopper gives you the power to transform your computer, smartphone, or tablet into your TV and enjoy your home TV anywhere. Special discounts and packages available to fit any budget. Satellite Service Company, 301 South Main Street in Nashville.
Well, as we get set for this fourth and final quarter, Lady Colts on top, 47-43. Lady Colts basketball brought to you this afternoon on ed88radio.com by Tires Plus. Marty and the gang at Tires Plus. Admission free here at UA Cossatot's Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium all season long, thanks to our sponsors like Tires Plus, Arvest Bank, and McDonald's. National Park will have the basketball. 10 minutes to go in this one. Lady Colts on top by 4, 47-43. Jackson, Cheney, along with Jefferson, Scott, and Ellison in the lineup as a pass underneath. Shot put up and good by National Park in the backcourt. Let's see, we've got a timeout called by the Lady Colts. 9:39 to play in this game. Lady Colts lead at 47-45. Back after this from Tires Plus.
For over 30 years, our customers have been coming back for quality tires and professional service at a fair price. Whether you need tires for your car or your pickup, your SUV or your ATV, chances are Tires Plus has the tire you need when you need it. And if not, they can get it for you. For alignments, brake work, oil changes, and more, it's Tires Plus. And they even stock custom wheels. When you need tires, you can trust Tires Plus. 1369 West Collin Ray Drive in DeQueen.
Put up by Ellison will not go, and the rebound comes off to Amani Honey and the Lady Nighthawks. Underneath, pass stolen away by Cheney. Cheney on the drive. Nice. Tried to bounce pass through the lane. The ball's going to be kicked. Last touched by the Lady Nighthawks. Lady Colts will put the ball in play underneath their own basket. 9:17 to go in the game. Lady Colts on top, 47-45. Out front, Lady Colts working around the perimeter. Cheney gives it left side. Jackson will fire up the three. That one in and out, no good. Lady Nighthawks all over the boards. Rebound pulled down by National Park. Honey into the front court. She'll back it back out. Sets up the offense here, directs some traffic here. Spin inside the lane, shot put up, partially blocked that time by Jefferson. And the ball goes out of bounds, last touch by the Lady Colts. Inbounds pass by the Lady Nighthawks. Out front, let's see. Cheney putting a little too much pressure on the basketball. Haven't seen a whole lot of fouls today. Cheney called for the personal. That's her first personal of the day. And the Nighthawks work it way out front to Honey. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Honey goes around the screen. Little hesitation right there. And the rebound's picked up by Ellison. She'll give it to Jackson, and Jackson gets it to Scott. Scott up top. Oh, nice give underneath to Ellison. Give the basket to Ellison, but what a pass. That time by Scott. Jasmine with her first two of the day. Michaela, what an assist. Bounce pass right side, 16-footer. Rebound, tipped out. Going to be chased down by Jackson. Jackson wants to run. Kiara goes. Lost her balance, however. The rebound goes over to National Park. National Park, 3-on-3. Fire underneath. Had the right idea. Honey forcing the action that time. She's going to come and take a breather right here. National Park will get a couple of fresh faces in the lineup. Michaela Scott's coming out. LaQuisha Clark comes in for a moment. 7:56 to go in the ball game. Lady Colts on top by 4, 49-45. As Lady Colts inbounds pass, goes to Jefferson, fires it ahead to Kaylin Cheney. Cheney's pass stolen away, driving in. Let's see, a charging foul. As saw a couple of good defensive plays right there. One by Vavra. Jade stepped in the lane, stole that ball away in the passing lane, but then getting back to take that charge, Kiara Jackson. Heads up defensive play. Cheney's going to get a breather. Michaela Scott comes right back in. Full court pressure being put on by National Park. They'll get it into Jefferson. Gets it right back to Jackson. Fires it ahead to Clark. Takes it all the way. Let's see. And they're going to say she carried the basketball. So Lady Colts turn it over. Coach Bird saying, are you sure? Are you really sure she did that? A little hesitation right there. National Park gets it back for the three. Off the front of the iron, will not go in the rebound. Over the back is the call. Lady Colts had good defensive position to get that rebound. National Park called for the personal foul. In a game that we haven't seen a whole lot of fouls called, starting to see a few more down the stretch here as these two teams got a little wear and tear on them. at this point of the ball game. 7:32 to play in the ball game. It's a close one. 49-45. Lady Colts on top. Inbounds pass. Goes to Jefferson. Fires it ahead to Clark. Clark to Scott. Scott pulls up. Fires it out to Jackson, who puts up that three. Can't get it to go, but there's Clark. Got that rebound. Gave it right back to Ellison. Clark doing a good job on the boards. Ellison just unable to handle it. Wasn't looking for that pass. And National Park will get the ball back as the Lady Colts set up some full court pressure here. On top, 49-45. 7:15. Both these teams having a little bit of trouble facing this pressure defense here. As losing the handle on the basketball is National Park. Jefferson gets it, fires it ahead. They'll get it to Scott. Scott triple teamed over there, has to get, well, dribbles out of that. How did she do that? Nice give underneath to Ellison. Can't finish, gets her own rebound, puts it up. She will be fouled in the act of shooting. And that may be number 5 on the post girl for National Park. She's played a heck of a ball game. I don't have her name in front of me. She's going to be called for the personal, and that will be her 5th, and that's a big foul right there. She has been tremendous inside. Bennett will come back and replace her. At the free throw line will be Jasmine Ellison. Ellison had a couple of shots at the basket that time. At the free throw line, shots on the way good. Jasmine, comfortable at the free throw line, puts that one up and in. 3 points in the ball game for Jasmine. Kid out of Little Rock. She'll have another one coming here. Second shot's on the way, and whew, started to say in there, and then I started to say in and out. Managed to rattle around and stay inside the rim, and the Lady Colts back up by a half a dozen at 51-45. That's her biggest lead in a long, long time. 6:52 to go in this one. Keep in mind, men's play after this one. Ball stolen away by LaQuisha Clark. Man, what a late season addition she has been. In the corner, Scott fires it up. In there! That's a three! Michaela Scott. It's her 3rd three of the day. She's got 11 points in the ball game. Lady Colts up by 9, 54-45. Down court, pressure being put on. Let's see. I think Jefferson's going to be called for the personal foul. Nice effort on the part of Jefferson. Coach Bird says, good job, good job. You like to see that fire. Coming out of the lineup will be Sadie Stewart, and checking in her place will be Kaylee Dugan for the Nighthawks. Lady Colts defensively leading 54-45 with 6:15 to go in the ball game. Driving up, laying it up, can't get it to go, but a blocking foul going to be called against the Lady Colts. And I think that's going to be on Jackson. Yeah, it will be on Kiera Jackson. Jackson called for her 2nd personal foul. Nice drive on the basket. I believe that's Atkins, Indy Atkins at the free throw line. Got her listed as 0 in the program, but it's 00 on the jersey here as that one's up and in by Atkins. Breaks a run by the Lady Colts, 54-46. Lady Colts on top. Second shot, it's up and in. And the Lady Colts lead back to 7 with 6:12 to go in this ballgame. Ball stolen away, full court pressure. Imani Honey picks up that loose ball. And a three-pointer up and in by India Atkins. And just like that, that Lady Colts lead back to 4 at 54-50. Right side, Jefferson's pass, knocked into the bleachers. Getting over there to tip that ball out of bounds, Jade Vavra. Lady Colts trying to get the ball in play. They'll get it in to Jefferson. Nice give underneath to Brooks. Her shot, one-hander, won't go. Rebound picked up by the Lady Nighthawks. Honey has the basketball. Lady Colts on top, 54-50. 5 straight points here on the part of the Nighthawks. Right side, down low, Bennett. Almost traveled. Kept that pivot foot stationary, though, and the rebound, the loose ball is going to be picked up by the Lady Colts. And a whistle and a foul. Michaela Scott, a little pesky on defense that time. Created that turnover, and the Lady Colts get it back. Inbounds pass, goes to Jefferson, gives it right back to Jackson. Jackson over to Scott. Scott to Jackson, facing that full court pressure. Dribbles it into the front court. Hands off to Jefferson, back out to Scott. Scott on the perimeter. Should get it over to Clark. Clark working out front. Gets it to Jackson. Apparently, Atkins got a hand on it that time as Jefferson puts up the three. Long three-pointer from the left-hand side. Jefferson with another long bomb. Lady Colts back up by 7. 57-50. Double dribble is the call. Ooh, Lady Colts playing some basketball this afternoon. 4:52 to go in this ball game. It's been a good one. Here in the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium. Lady Colts fans enjoying a 7-point lead right now. Scott brings it into the front court. Michaela double teamed out front, tries to get it to Jefferson, tips it out to Clark. Clark out near midcourt, gets it to Jefferson for three. She is on fire. Anasia Jefferson, 3 3-pointers in the second half. 4 in the ballgame, steal out front by Clark, and let's see. Whistling a foul, that's going to be called on Clark. That will be the 3rd personal on LaQuisha Clark. 5 points in the ball game for LaQuisha. She does a lot of good things for this ball team. Amani Honey out front for the Nighthawks. Out beyond the circle. Gets it. Left wing now. Lob inside. Honey at the free throw line puts it up. Can't get it to go in the rebounds. Picked up by Scott. Scott in the backcourt. Dribbles through the double team. Picked up by Jackson. Jackson bounce pass ahead to Scott. Scott had 1 foot in one court, 1 foot in the other, and the ball is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Nighthawks. So Jackson will put the ball in play across the way. Lady Colts on top by 10, 60-50. Second time today they've been up by double digits. Equaling their biggest lead of the day as Jefferson gets it underneath to Brooks. Puts it up, can't get it to go. The rebound, saved in bounds by the Lady Nighthawks. Lady Colts get back, three-pointer, long three-pointer off the iron. Nope, Brooks grabs the rebound, gets it to Jackson. We got a timeout on the court. Lady Colts going to take a breather right here with 3:38 to play in the ball game. It's UAC 60, National Park 50. We're back after this on 888radio.com. Lady Colts lead it by 10, 60-50 with 3:38 to play in this ball game. It's been a good one today. Only the second time of the day the Lady Colts have managed a 10-point lead. Lady Colts looking for their second victory in a row. Playing with a little more confidence and certainly shooting the basketball better than they have all season long. And Asia Jefferson with 4 3-pointers leading the way today. With 13 points in this second half. Shot put up and in on the steal. Full court pressure paying off for National Park. Lady Colts lead back to single digit. Steal again. National Park will put it up from the perimeter. That one will not go. Jackson grabs that rebound. And a jump ball is the call. Possession arrow pointing to the Lady Colts, however. They'll hang on to it here. Jefferson, by the way, he's got 13 here in the second half, 12 in the first half, 25 points in the ball game to lead all scores. The Lady Colts make the inbounds pass. Scott to Jackson. Looking for Scott, and the Lady Colts turn it over again. That's 3 straight turnovers for the Lady Colts. On top by 8, 60-52 with 3:14 to play in this ball game. Feeling pretty good with a double-digit lead a moment ago, but just let you know there's a lot of time to go in this one. Driving on the lane, shot put up, won't go, and the rebound comes off to Jefferson. Jefferson gets it to Jackson. Jackson ahead to Kaylin Cheney. Cheney back in the lineup, gets it in the corner to Scott. Scott fires it out to Jackson. Jackson gets around the defender, drives through the defenders, gets it to Cheney for three, off the iron. There's Jefferson battling for the rebound. The ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Jefferson of the Lady Colts. Nice effort, though, on the part of Anasia, as the Lady Colts has set up the full court pressure here. Lady Colts. Ball almost stolen away by Scott, goes out of bounds, last touch by Scott. Almost picked the pocket on that inbounds pass. National Park will walk it across the midcourt stripe, and let's see, we've got, it's going to be a 10-second count, apparently against the Lady Nighthawks. Good defense that time on the part of the Lady Colts. Kaylin Cheney spinning out beyond the perimeter, gets it off to Jefferson. Her shot off the iron, won't go. Rebound fought for. That's Clark under there with that rebound. Gets it over to Scott. Lady Colts gets it to Jefferson. Jefferson gets it out to Jackson. 11 seconds on the shot clock, and a reaching foul going to be called against the Lady Nighthawks, and that's going to be whistled against Kaylee Dugan. At the free throw line will be Kiara Jackson. 60-52, Lady Colts on top by 8 with 2:13 to play in this ball game. Jackson takes her time at the line, sends it on the way, off the iron, no good. Jackson had been 2 out of 2 at the free throw line today. Second shot, Jackson taking her time here. Resets, puts it up, and in. No doubt about that one. And the Lady Colts lead it by 9, 61-52 with 2:13 to play in the game. Back in a moment on 888radio.com.
At Jimmy Carter's Refrigeration Heating and Air, they do love our UA Cossatot.
Now that one makes sense.
Look, guys, I don't even have a stand-in.
Of course you do.
Hold on, is that Drake?
That's right. Drake from State Farm.
Like a good neighbor. Like a good neighbor. Stand-ins don't have lines.
Oh, okay.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Timeout on the court. Lady Colts on top by 9, 61-52. Here in the fourth quarter. Lady Colts basketball being brought to you today by Arvest Bank. Coach Robert Bird on the sideline, talking it over with his team. Wanted a timeout to get things set for the Lady Colts for this final 2:13 of the ball game. On top by 9. Lady Colts will set up the full court pressure. Kaylin Cheney along with Anasia Jefferson, Michaela Scott, LaQuisha Clark, and Jackson in the lineup. Kiara Jackson, and let's see, we got a travel called against the Lady Nighthawks. The Lady Colts get it back. Big turnover. 2:09 to go in this game. A lot of time left. Lady Colts make the pass into the backcourt to Scott. Scott will work it over underneath. We're looking for the pass underneath. Ball tipped away, picked up by the Lady Nighthawks. Amani Honey fires it back out. Three-pointer on the way. Nothing but net. Money shot by Jade Vavra. Get better at saying her name. She's been a spark for the Lady Nighthawks here in this fourth quarter. Out front, that's Scott. Scott's going to get it into the hands of Jackson. Jackson working against Honey, spins. Bounce pass back out to Jefferson. Jefferson breaks toward the basket. Let's see, we've got a whistle. Out front. Personal foul is going to be against India Atkins, I believe. And heading to the free throw line will be Kiara Jackson. I believe that's a third foul against Atkins, and Jackson's going to shoot the 1-and-1. First shot on the way, off, no good. Actually, she's shooting 2 right here. Jackson with 6 points in the ball game today. Shot on the way, and it is good. You make it a 7-point lead right now for the Lady Colts at 62-55. Lady Colts with a full court pressure. They get it in the hands of Honey. Oh, touch pass, fired it underneath. Basket is good, give Honey another assist. Loose ball, gonna be kicked. That's actually a pretty good soccer move that time by Vavra. Lady Colts will have it on the far side. Leading 62-57, 5-point lead with 1:13 to go in the ball game. In the backcourt, that's Scott. Scott double team back there, dribbles through the defense, and the Lady Colts have numbers. They get it right side, out to Jackson. She'll back it back out, pass to Clark. Had to chase that one down as the ball was tipped. Cheney out front. And that's going to be an elbow that time. Little forearm that time by Jade Vavra. Wasn't really looking for that foul. That's going to send Cheney to the free throw line. Kaylin with 6 points in the ball game, a couple of threes, her first trip to the charity stripe today. Lady Colts on top by 5, make it 6. As that one is up and in by the young lady from Royce City, Texas, Kaylin Cheney. Remember meeting her first day on campus last year. She's a sophomore, one of the holdovers from last year. Second shot, went in. You talk about a shooter's roll that time. Lady Colts back on top by 7 with 45 seconds to go in the ball game. 64-57. National Park with the ball in the backcourt. And let's see, 10 count. Lady Colts are getting it back. No, it's a timeout. That was not a turnover. So we've got a timeout on the court. Our score, Lady Colts 64, National Park 57. Back after this on 888radio.com. Lady Colts on top, 64-57. As they have about a minute to go in this ball game. Again, Lady Colts looking for their second victory of the season, second victory in a row. As Lady Colts only had 2 players, actually 3 players returning from last year. And it's taken a little bit of time to get everybody on the same page. And we've had a couple of late additions to the lineup certainly helped out in the form of Kaylee Brooks and LaQuisha Clark. Clark's in that lineup right now along with Kaylin Cheney, Michaela Scott. Also out there is Jackson and Jefferson. As Jefferson, Anasia Jefferson steals it away on the inbounds pass, and she's going to the free throw line. Anasia, big smile. So Jefferson's heading to the free throw line. Had a big day so far today. Oh my goodness. Need a calculator to add up all these points. She's had 4 3-pointers. Shots on the way at the free throw line, up and in. Had 12 points in that first half. 14 here in the second half. 26 points on the day. Second shot on the way. Off the front of the iron. The rebound's going to be pulled down by the Lady Nighthawks. They trail at 65-57. 30 seconds to go in this game. Scoop shot up, no good. Kaylin Cheney grabbed that rebound. She's going to be tied up, and the possession era will stay with the Lady Hawks. National Park will have the basketball. Down to 28.4 seconds to go in this ball game. National Park will put the ball in play on the baseline. Lady Colts set up defensively for the inbounds pass. And that ball is going to wind up going all the way into the backcourt, but let's see, that is a backcourt call. Kira Hargrove had to chase down that pass. and was unable to keep from going into the backcourt. So the Lady Colts get it back. 25 seconds. Jackson will mess around in the backcourt for a little bit, and the pass is going to be whistling a foul right here. Personal foul going to be whistled against Jade Vavra. So Jackson's heading to the free throw line. Jackson had 2 points at the intermission, 6 points in the ball game. She's 4 out of 6 at the free throw line today for the kid from Star City. She was one of the returning members of this basketball team. She's the engine that makes this team go. Does a good job out at point guard. I remember when Coach Brad Phillips went down there to sign her last 2 years ago at Star City. Really wasn't going down there to sign her. Went down to sign a couple of players to the men's team, and if I'm not mistaken, she made a decision that day to go ahead and join us. Glad to have her here. She's a good one. Underneath, turnaround shot up and in by National Park. Lady Colts lead with 8 seconds to go. Up by 7, 66-59. Scott will run it into the front court. And 1 second left. We're done with this one. Final score. Lady Colts win it by a final margin of 66-59. And we'll be back in a moment. Take a look at some final statistics right after this on Ed88Radio.com. Got here. That's 30, 49, 59, 66. Good deal. Okay, good. All right. You can take a break if you need to. Tell you what, you want something from the concession stand?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I tell you what, no big hurry, but what do I got here? I need a Coke and get you something too while you're at it. Appreciate you. I do.
At the first one and the second one. And the beauty of that is for a $50 ticket, you're already going to have dinner for two, which we are going to be frying fish just outside. And of course, if you can't make it, that's okay too, because we'll have fish to go. And also, if you just can't make it for various reasons, we will be streaming the event live on Facebook Live. And also, we'll be letting folks know, along the way, if your ticket has not been drawn, because in a drawdown, that's the best thing. You don't want your ticket drawn. You want your ticket to stay in the hopper. Because here's what's going to happen. I hold a stack of tickets. This stack is for drawdown 1, which will take place at 5:30. And again, it's complete with fish dinner, and that's on April 2nd. And then we have another stack of tickets, and there's 120 tickets for each event. And they're $50 each, and the beauty of this is you purchase a ticket, and then once you purchase that ticket, or purchase several tickets, however many you want, that ticket will actually correspond to one of these numbers on the board, 1 to 120. And then we actually put your name in the hopper,
And during the event that night, we spin the hopper and we draw names one at a time. And by the way, we give away door prizes while we're doing that, and so it's certainly worth your time to come. But as we draw the ticket, if we draw your name out, that is not a good thing, because what happens is you have been removed from the contest. But as we move through the evening, we will get down to fewer and fewer ticket holders. When we get to the final 10 that are still in the hopper, their names are still in the hopper, once we get to the final 10, they line up right here on the gym floor, and then we ask them, would you like to split the jackpot? If one person disagrees, we have to draw again, and we keep doing it in that fashion until everyone agrees to either split it or we get down to one winner. And so it's a night to where you can win $2,500. You have 2 fish dinners that go with that. You have fish dinners to go if that's what you want. And the best, the most beautiful thing of all of that is you're supporting these student athletes, you're supporting the Colts program. So don't forget, it's Friday, April 2nd, right here at the Lockesburg Gymnasium. And please keep in mind that during the event, we're going to make sure that we're all spaced out because, you know, a few people, we're following CDC guidelines. So we want to make sure everyone knows that, you know, we try to create a good environment with the new world that we're living in. But it's a great way to support the Colts. It's a great way to support UA Cossatot. Go Colts!
And a great big thank you to Salina Satellite Service for making what we do possible here on Net88Radio.com. As the Lady Colts lead it, or actually win it today by a final score of 66-59. And it was a nice win for the Lady Colts. Of course, any win's a nice win, but the Lady Colts have had some trouble this season putting the basketball in the hole. And they were able to do so today from the get-go, as the Lady Colts had a okay, as I'm trying to look at my screen here. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, all right. Now the Lady Colts were able to hit a 3 right out the gate. Thank you so much. Concession stand food has arrived. All right. Anyway, it was Anasia Jefferson hitting a 3-pointer to start the scoring today, and she didn't let up all day long. Wound up the day with 26 points, including 4 3-pointers. And just a heck of a ball game today for Anasia Jefferson. Meanwhile, also in double figures today, Lady Colts had Michaela Scott with 11, but it was a very balanced scoring attack, as Kaylin Cheney had 8 points on the day, including a couple of 3-pointers. 7 points for Kiara Jackson, 5 points each for LaQuisha Clark and Kaylee Brooks, all of those in the first half. 4 points for Jasmine Ellison, as the Lady Colts pick up their second win in a row, winning today 66-59 over National Park Community College. We're going to take a break and talk a little bit about tourism in Southwest Arkansas, and come back in a few minutes with the men's game here on Net88Radio.com as the Colts get set to take on National Park Community College.
We start this tour of Southwest Arkansas in historic Washington State Park. The town of Washington served as the state capital for a period of time during the Civil War. Historic Washington State Park features around 50 points of interest and is the largest collection of 1800s architecture in the state of Arkansas. From the 1874 courthouse, which now serves as the Park Visitor Center, to the Williams Tavern Restaurant, to the Livery Stable, Cotton Gin, Southwest Arkansas Regional Archives, and the Black History Museum, There is hardly enough time in a day to soak up all the history in Old Washington. And that's okay, because lodging is available at a number of bed and breakfast in the area. Let's take just a moment and enjoy some of these sights. And no visit to Old Washington is complete without stopping by the old blacksmith shop, where the very first Bowie knife was forged. Other points of interest include the 1914 Washington Schoolhouse and the WPA Gymnasium, built during the Great Depression. Both the school and the gym are available to rent for large group gatherings. There's also a Pioneer Cemetery. And the state's oldest magnolia tree, dating back to 1839, is also located in historic Washington State Park. As we conclude our tour of Old Washington, we drive past the Washington Baptist Church. Up next, we're going to take a short drive to the Prairie. We'll explain after a brief word from a few of our Nashville Chamber of Commerce members. We thank Power Pharmacy of Nashville for their support of UA Cossatot. Power Pharmacy has been serving the prescription needs of Southwest Arkansas for 47 years. Power Pharmacy stocks a wide assortment of unique gift items for any and every occasion, and they even offer a gift registry for brides and babies. In addition to their dependable prescription service, Power Pharmacy has the everyday over-the-counter products that we need. Although the pharmacy industry has changed so much over the years, one thing has always remained the same, and that's the hometown service that you get every day at Power Pharmacy. And now is the time to get your flu shot at Power Pharmacy in Nashville. The York Gary Autoplex in Nashville is a longtime supporter of Ed 88. At York Gary, they're very good at customer service. So good, in fact, that the York Gary Autoplex has been named a Car Guru's top-rated dealer for 2019. And talk about selection. Chevy, Buick, GMC, Dodge, Ram, Chrysler, Jeep, all in one location, plus parts and service and easy financing. Your Gary Autoplex, just off Highway 278 on Leslie Street in Nashville. Online at yorkgary.com and on Facebook. We resume our journey of Southwest Arkansas just a few miles up the road at the Rick Evans Grandview Prairie Conservation and Education Center. Rick Evans Grandview Prairie is comprised of almost 5,000 acres of blackland prairie, located in rural Hempstead County, just off Highway 73 near Columbus, Arkansas. The Arkansas Game and Fish Commission owns Grandview Prairie and operates a conservation education center and wildlife management area on the grounds. Grandview Prairie is comprised of open prairie, woodlands, savanna, and non-native grasslands. The diversity of habitat types accounts for the subsequent variety of animals such as songbirds, deer, butterflies, small mammals, and reptiles year-round. The facility features 2 lodges, an educational building with classroom space, and a portable sporting clays tower, as well as a 3D archery range and a shotgun range, open by appointment Monday through Saturday. The Education Center staff hosts thousands of school children and teachers each year with programs about the area's cultural and natural resources and history. 2 buildings accommodate overnight visitors, and special programs can be offered by reservation. For archaeology buffs, Grandview Prairie offers the study of the Caddo Indians and early settlers on the prairie. And for paleontology fans, fossils of prehistoric marine life have been found on the grounds, some as ancient as 73 million years old. To find out more about Grandview Prairie, visit their website at agfc.com. And did I mention there's fishing at Grandview Prairie? Well, there is. Let's take a look at a couple of the lakes before we leave. And after we hear from a couple of our Nashville Chamber of Commerce members, we'll head out to one of the largest lakes in the region, Lake Greeson, right after this. Amelia's Piccalilli in Nashville is the perfect place to pick the perfect gift for any occasion. From home decor to housewares to ladies' apparel and accessories, Amelia's has so much from which to choose. And the Itty Bitty Bakery at Amelia's is famous for their mouth-watering fudge and cupcakes, as well as custom decorated cakes, cinnamon rolls, gourmet coffee, and gift baskets, with delivery available. There's even a sympathy room at Amelia's for when you want to say just the right thing at a time when words just aren't enough. Amelia's Piccalilli on Main Street in downtown Nashville. Murray & Company Realty of Nashville takes great pride in serving Southwest Arkansas. Carol Murray and the staff at Murray & Company strive to make the home marketing and purchasing experience as smooth as possible for both the buyer and the seller. At Murray & Company, they feature listings from all across the area. And you can even check out those homes and farms and businesses anytime on the murrayandcompanyrealty.com website. Whether you are looking for a home or looking to market your home, Murray & Company Realty of Nashville can help. Check them out online at murrayandcompanyrealty.com. Our next stop on this tour of Southwest Arkansas is Lake Greeson. Lake Greeson is formed by Narrows Dam, which impounds the waters of the Little Missouri River to form a 7,000-acre lake. The 12-mile-long lake features clear waters and steep rocky ridges that form numerous islands and long peninsulas extending into the lake. Anglers come to Lake Greeson to catch everything from channeled catfish to rainbow trout. In addition to excellent fishing, camping and picnicking are available at U.S. Army Corps of Engineers parks and at Daisy State Park, located on the lake shore. 2 private resorts are also located on the lake. A total of 45 miles of walking, nature, and cycle trails can be enjoyed in the area surrounding the lake. The Bear Creek Cycle Trail covers 31 miles and spans rocky hills, beautiful pine forest, and colorful hardwoods along the shores of the lake. The trail is open to ATVs, mountain bikes, dirt bikes, and hikers, and is open year-round. As we leave the lake, we cross the beautiful Little Missouri River and head back to Murfreesboro. Whether you come to the area to visit the lake, or hike through the mountains, or visit the Indian Village, or dig for diamonds, the town of Murfreesboro is a must-see, featuring numerous shops and restaurants and lodging availability. Murfreesboro has become a tourist center in Southwest Arkansas. Let's make a quick tour of the downtown area before we head to the Crater of Diamond State Park. The Crater of Diamond State Park is one of the only places in the world where the public can search for real diamonds in their original volcanic source. Visitors to the park search a 37-acre plowed field, the eroded surface of a volcanic crater, for a variety of rocks, minerals, and gemstones. And any rock or mineral you find is yours to keep, even a diamond. Since the park opened in 1972, over 33,000 diamonds have been found by park visitors, the largest being the 40.23 carat Uncle Sam diamond, the largest diamond ever unearthed in the U.S. In addition to diamond mining, visitors can enjoy walking trails, picnic sites, campsites, and the Diamond Springs Water Park. More information about the Crater of Diamond State Park is available at arkansasstateparks.com. And as we leave the park, we encourage you to enjoy your stay in Southwest Arkansas. And for more tourism videos and more tourism information, be sure and check out our ed88radio.com webpage and our Ed88 Facebook page. Encouraging you to explore the natural state, we're Ed88, the radio station of the University of Arkansas, Cossatot. UA Cossatot Colts basketball on ed88radio.com is presented by Queen Auto Group, Husqvarna, Tires Plus, Bank of Lockesburg, McDonald's, Coca-Cola of Nashville, Gentry Chevrolet, Horatio State Bank, AEP Swepco, Pilgrims, Power Pharmacy, and Arvest. Keep up with the Colts all season long, right here on ed88radio.com. At Tires Plus in DeQueen, they've built their reputation on hard work and outstanding customer service. Anyone can claim to be the best at what they do, but for over 30 years, our customers have been coming back for quality tires and professional service at a fair price. Whether you need tires for your car or your pickup, your SUV or your ATV, chances are Tires Plus has the tire you need when you need it. And if not, they can get it for you. For alignments, brake work, oil changes, and more, it's Tires Plus. And they even stock custom wheels. When you need tires, you can trust Tires Plus. 1369 West Collin Ray Drive in DeQueen.
If you're ordering McDonald's and your friend says they don't want fries, get them the fries. Or else your fries will be their fries. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Anderson. And for the sophomore number 24, John Kellyanne Kaiser. John Kaiser. And at guard, freshman number 13, Joe Cornelius Ballard. Now you're starting to line up. We're good at pass by Colts. And for sophomore from Southwest Texas, North Carolina. And for 6'9" freshman from Deer Park, Texas, and for 16 sophomore from Texarkana, Texas, number 15, Cameron. And for 16 sophomore from Texarkana, Arkansas, number 22, Michael. And for 16 sophomore from South Oklahoma, number 32,
All right, looks like we're set to get things underway. Here's the Colts get set to take on the Nighthawks of National Park Community College. Colts basketball brought to you in part by Tires Plus today. Tires Plus making it possible for everybody to come into the gym free of charge today. And I tell you what, with everything going on with COVID-19, it's nice to know that when you get here, you know, we got social distancing going on. It's a nice, safe environment, and you don't have to pay to get in. As the Colts will send Terry Anderson to the jump circle. Colts, I think the very first game we played, as a program was against National Park, and boy, did they beat us like a dog. Oh my goodness. Like 125 to 60 something, if I'm not mistaken. It was played at Hot Springs. The Colts looking to build upon the same success the Lady Colts had today. Immediately on the tip, National Park comes down, gets a layup off the tip. The Colts set up full court, facing full court pressure. They'll go left side, laying it up off the glass. Woods can't get it to go. Anderson grabs the rebound, goes up inside, lays it up and in with the left hand. Anderson with the basket. Terry gets his first two. Kid out of Houston. Had a big game last time out, as he does normally. And we've got a whistle out front. The Colts getting after it defensively here. And actually, that's a turnover on the part of National Park. No. Still trying to figure this one out. Little discussion here. There was no foul, but apparently, I don't know, somebody stepped on the sideline here. Okay. Anderson up top on defense. Pass inside, back out. That's a travel. As Nighthawks got it inside, the big guy in there, Jacqueline Kaiser, going to be called for the travel. Colts give it to Dylan Cheater in the backcourt. He gets it ahead to Maxwell, to Cheater, back to Maxwell, backing that defense up. Gets it over to Anderson. Anderson back out front to Maxwell. Maxwell right side to Anderson. Anderson gets it to Maxwell. Left side it goes to Cameron Woods. That pass is tipped, out of bounds. Almost getting at the steal that time was Alvin Kennedy III. Alvin just couldn't quite chase it down. It's Colts out front in the corner to Cheater for three. In and out, no good. Rebound is going to come down to Kennedy. And the Nighthawks bring it the other way. Cross-court pass. We're tied at 2. Three-pointer on the way. No. Rebound going sky high for the tip. Nope. Rebound comes off the Colts. As the Colts come the other way. That looked like Jaquarius Valerie couldn't quite get the finish on that tip in. And the Colts have it back. 18:29 to go in the first half. Maxwell gives it out front to Anderson. Attacks, kicks to the corner to Cheater for three. No. Rebound comes off to Valerie. And the Colts trap at midcourt. Let's see, traveling over there. Good double team that time by Anderson and Woods. These two teams getting after it right from the get-go. As the Colts will have it across the way. Dylan Cheater will make the inbounds pass. He gets it out to Maxwell, goes right side to Anderson. Actually, that's Micah Yarber. Yarber to Cheater. Inside to Anderson, back out to Maxwell, out to Cheater, up top, yes! And the Sallisaw kid puts it in there. Dylan Cheater with a three. At a Central High School just outside of Sallisaw. Underneath, shot put up, nope, rebound. Cheater contests the rebound, couldn't quite come up with it. Ball goes out of bounds. But a good effort on the part of the Colts hitting the boards. The Colts are set up for the inbounds pass, leading by a score of 5-2 with 17:42 to go in this first half. Nighthawks will make the inbounds pass. Working. Good job that time by Woods defending. Rebound goes out of bounds. May have last been touched by Cheater. We'll see. 19 seconds to go on the shot clock here. As the Nighthawks will trigger the inbounds pass. Valerie gets it in. They'll get it up top. Nighthawks working. Defense out there by Micah Yarber. Three-pointer on the way. That's off the iron. Won't go, and the rebound comes off to Anderson. Had it. Hit the court hard. Both players going for the basketball as nothing was called. Maxwell crosses the timeline. Gets it right side to Anderson. Little fall away 14-footer. In and out won't go, and the rebound comes off to Kennedy. Fires it down court. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Colts. Nighthawks will put it in play in front of the scorer's table. Trailing 5-2 with 17:01 to play here in this first half. Lob pass underneath. Hits the rim. Picked up by Anderson. Anderson bounce pass left side. Woods fires up the three. It's in there. Cameron with a basket. Big three-pointer. As the Colts steal it away again. Anderson taking it all the way. Went for the slam. Couldn't get it to go. The rebound comes off to the Nighthawks. They'll bring it the other way. Shot put up off, no good. Got their own rebound, no good. Rebound gonna come off this time to Maxwell. Colts have it. They'll work it right side, baseline. Yarber goes up. Little circus shot that time. He's going to be called on the rebound attempt there. A little frustrated he missed that shot. He's going to be called for the personal foul. So Yarber's called for the personal. I said it was on Yarber. That's actually on Anderson, they said. Is that right? And Anderson's going, wait a minute, how's the foul on me? That's what I thought. It should be on Yarber. They did say it was on. That would be, I don't know. We'll go back and look at the film on that one. Thought it was actually on Yarber, but we'll see. It goes down in the book as being against Anderson. I think that's why it's going to stay here. As bringing it the other way. Handoff out front. Driving to the basket, shot put up. No, Cheater had it momentarily taken away. Nighthawks hitting the boards, hitting them hard. Get the basket. The personal foul is going to be called on Dylan Cheater. Cheater's going to be called for the personal foul. That's his first. And the Nighthawks will go to the free throw line to try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play here. Colts on top, 8-4. Shots on the way, and it is good. Colts have it. Maxwell will bring it across the timeline. Out front to Yarber. Yarber gets it to Cheater. Cheater goes left side to Maxwell. Maxwell needs some help out there. Gets it to Yarber. Yarber to Woods. Woods will fire it up. No, rebound. Good rebound that time. Picked up by Kylil Anderson. Takes it the other way, takes it all the way. That's Candidate with the basket. 8-7. Colts on top by 1. Maxwell up top, gives it to Cheater. Cheater works it back the other way. Down low. Maxwell, Cheater steps back for the three, in there! Oh, Coach Robert Bird fired up right now. Dylan Cheater. Pass underneath, tipped around, out of bounds. Colts get it back. Actually, that pass was on the perimeter, not underneath. Good defense on the part of the Colts. They get it back here, leading 11-7. Cheater went through a couple of games early in the season and actually went to the coach and said, Coach, even been in that starting lineup the first couple of games as a coach, I'm just not getting it done. Bring me off the bench if you would. And they did. It took him a little while to get straightened out, but his last 3 games have been stellar. Underneath, shot put up by Anderson. He's going to be fouled going up for the shot. Good move on the basket that time by Anderson. Foul's going to be on Kennedy. Alvin Kennedy, the third, called for the personal foul. So Anderson heads to the charity stripe. Anderson looking for his first points, or actually he does have a basket, excuse me. That one rattles off, no good. And Terry will have another one coming here. Colts on top, 11-7. 14:39 to play in this first half. Second shot by Anderson. It's off no good, and the rebound comes off to the Nighthawks. And Anderson steals it away. Oh, what? No foul? Are you kidding me? Let's see. Oh, they're going to say it's an inline violation here. Whoa. Looked like Cam Vick started things off with a little forearm right there to make a little room out front, as Anderson almost strips it away from the backside. Nighthawks having a little trouble with that pressure out there. Boy, I tell you what, Anderson and Yard with those long arms make it tough on the perimeter. And we've got a what here? A traveling call against the Nighthawks, and Colts get it back. Again, they lead it 11-7 here. Colts have scored in triple digits 3 times this season in this gym, including their last time out against Arkansas Baptist. Yarborough on the perimeter, gets it back out front to Maxwell, attacks, gets it outside, Woods 3, in and out, won't go. There's Anderson with the rebound, puts it off the glass and good. Anderson in there battling against 3 defenders, got the rebound, and managed to kiss it off the glass and good. Nighthawks bring it down court. Vick attacks the basket. Strong move to the basket by Cam Vick. And the Colts lead back to 4 at 13-9. Anderson kicks it in the corner. Shot on the way by Yarborough. Can't get it to go. The rebound's going to be pulled down by the Nighthawks on the run. As the Colts get back defensively, Cheater, big collision inside, no call. Back out front, 3-pointer on the way. Nope, rebound, Nighthawks. And the ball underneath is going to be picked up by Cheater. These two teams really getting physical underneath. Maxwell will have it out front. Maxwell working out there against Khalil Anderson. Underneath, a whistle and a charge is going to be called against the Colts. And that is going to be called against Cameron Maxwell. Maxwell's called for the personal. And we got a timeout on the court. Our score, it's Colts 13, Nighthawks 9. Back after this on 888 Radio.
Wilkerson Funeral Home was established by the Wilkerson family in 1929. Fred Wilkerson Sr. built a reputation on serving others, putting families first, and operating with the highest standards of professionalism. With locations in DeQueen and Dirks, families of Southwest Arkansas continue to choose Wilkerson Funeral Home for their dependability, professionalism, and a staff that has acquired over 125 years of combined experience in the funeral business. Supporting our community and area schools, Wilkerson Funeral Home, and online at wilkersonfuneralhomes.com.
And the Colts will have, or actually Colts will set up defensively on this inbounds pass. National Park with a basketball trailing 13-9. And stepping on that sideline, that's going to be number 10, Garrett Powell. Garrett, welcome to Lockesburg. Not a lot of room to work out beyond that arc on the sides. 13-9. 12:27 here at the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium. One of the little perks about this gym is the fact there's not much room in the corner. One of the guys that can fit, because he doesn't have real big feet, is D. Williams. He's in the lineup as Devin Howland, the kid from California, puts it up and in. I didn't even get a chance to announce that he was in the game, and he drops in a 3. And the Colts take a 7-point lead, 16-9. Howland out there, along with D. Williams, Cameron Maxwell, Cameron Woods, and Terry Anderson. 3-pointer on the way, right side, nope, rebound, fought for. Howland comes out of there, gets it ahead to Williams. D pulls up in the front court, gets it out to Anderson. Anderson, oh, he's going to be called for the travel that time. Thought about giving it to Howland. Saw somebody coming into the passing lane and wound up taking an extra step before he could get that shot off. Tell you what, Devin Howland had a really big game last time out. He had 9 points coming off the bench in that second half and really sparked the team against Arkansas Baptist, a game that the Colts wound up winning 103-97. But Howland wound up with 9 points and several rebounds, a couple of steals. As Anderson gets a hand on it, tips the ball, goes out of bounds, last touch by Terry. Coach Bird thought there might have been a travel a moment ago. I'm not an expert, but I thought there was too. Shot put up nice, leaner that time by Jacqueline Kaiser. There we go. Colts have it on the perimeter. Loose ball, fought for, chased down by Howland in the backcourt. Fires it ahead, gets it to Maxwell in the corner. D. Williams all alone, can't get it to go. Rebound comes off to the Nighthawks. Shot up, no good. Rebound, tipped up, no good. Rebound fought for. Loose ball on the court, picked up by D. Williams. He's got numbers, gives it off to Anderson for the slam. Nice finish. Terry Anderson. And we got a timeout on the court. Our score, Colts lead it 18-11. We'll be back right after this from ed88radio.com. Colts lead it 18-11. Terry Anderson with the slam. And with that, National Park called the TO as Colts take a 7-point lead, 18-11. Colts back defensively. It's Anderson, Howland, along with D. Williams, Maxwell and Woods on the court as the Nighthawks looking for the guy down low, looking for Powell. Pass a little too tall for Garrett. And the Colts get it back. D. Williams at the point. D works it left side to Cameron Maxwell. Gets his man out of position, goes up against Powell, lays it up and in. Cameron Maxwell with the basket. His first two of the day. Colts on top by 9, 20-11. Looking down low, that's Powell. Puts it up, off the glass and good. Garrett Powell with the basket. And the Colts lead by 7, 20-13. D. Williams up top. Played point guard a good part of last season. Also a good shooting guard. Coming off the bench for the Colts this season. And Cameron Woods forgot about how tight that space in between the 3-point line and the sideline is. Woods going to get a breather right here. Checking back in will be Micah Yarber. Coach Bird just saying, you know, there's not a lot of room to work there. Come get a breather. Yarber sets up defensively up top. Anderson puts a little pressure on the basketball. Nice give underneath, but they couldn't finish, and the loose rebound is going to be chased down. Good hustle that time by the Nighthawks. Shot put up, no good. Howland grabs the rebound. He gets it ahead to Maxwell. Maxwell to Anderson. Anderson over to Maxwell. Maxwell to Devin Howland. Devin will slow it down a little bit right here. Gets it to Maxwell. Get a little bit under control right here. Set up the half-court offense. Howland thought about it. He can shoot the three. We saw that last week. The last time out on, what was that, Monday night, Tuesday night? Howland, long three-pointer. Can't get it to go as the shot clock buzzer goes off. And the rebound comes off to the Nighthawks. Anderson steals it away. Bounce pass ahead to Howland. Howland couldn't catch up with it. Howland didn't realize they were going to try to feed him on that break. Got a late start, just couldn't catch up with it. Looks like Dylan Cheater's going to check in. And Terry Anderson's going to get a breather right here. Although the way he plays, I'm not sure he ever really needs a rest. The kid can play. Oh, if I had that kind of energy again, huh? Out front. That's Anderson. Has the ball stolen away. Maxwell comes up with it. Left side, D. Williams quickly in the corner. Dylan Cheater for three. Oh! Dylan Cheater. 3 3-pointers on the day. A couple of games ago, he was 6 out of 7 from three-point land here. Underneath. Shot put up. Nope. Tipped around. And we're going to have a whistle and foul. That is going to be on Howland. Devin Howland called for the personal foul. That's his first. Looks like that is the fourth team foul against the Colts. Heading to the free throw line. Shot on the way. Rattles around and goes in. Jacqueline Kaiser knocking it down. Second shot on the way for Kaiser's up and in. Colts lead back to 7 at 22, or 22-15. In the backcourt, that's Maxwell, needs some help. Gets it over to Howland. Howland on the perimeter, gets it to Yarber. Yarber, spins, gets it to Williams. Williams to Maxwell. Cameron gives it to D, and D couldn't handle it. Took his eye off of it. He was looking at that basket. He likes that three-pointer right there and just couldn't handle the pass. Colts turn it over. They'll set up the full court pressure. Actually, they pick up the pressure at half court. As driving the baseline, Howland blocking the shot out of bounds. As Cameron Welke blew by the defense, but Howland was able to tip that ball out of bounds. Looks like Maxwell's coming out of the lineup. And checking in his place, Terry Anderson back out there. So Jarber, Anderson, Cheater, Howland, and Williams in the lineup for the Colts. Bounce pass on the inbound pass, turnaround shot, put up, nope, rebound comes off to Anderson. Grabs that rebound and he'll run it into the front court. Gets it ahead to Cheater, to Yarber. Yarber has it stripped away from the backside and a whistle on the backside. Personal foul is going to be called against Cameron Relke. Relke called for the personal. Colts on top by 7, 22-15. Colts will put it in play on the baseline. D. Williams, trigger the inbounds pass. And Colts having a hard time getting it in. Good defense that time by the Nighthawks. Yarber fires it out front to Cheater. Long three-pointer! Oh my goodness! He was standing out by center point when he hit that one, folks. Long three-pointer by Cheater. His fourth of the day. Colts on top by 10, 25-15. Pass inside the lane and it traveled as the Nighthawks turn it over inside the lane. Colts get it back. On top by 10. 7:25 to play in this first half. D. Williams out front. Gets it out to Cheater. Bounce pass to Williams. Williams gets it. Baseline goes Yarber. Has that shot blocked off the glass. Nighthawks coming the other way. Laid it up high off the glass. No good. Looking to draw that foul. And the Colts get the rebound. Anderson will run it in. Anderson reaching for the steal. Three-pointer on the way by D. Williams. Won't go. And the rebound comes off to Relke. Relke on the give. Shot put up underneath, too far under. Cheater grabs the rebound. He gets it to D. Williams. And a collision out there as Williams trying to blow by the defender, trying to force him out of bounds, and the personal foul is going to be whistled against Khalil Anderson. 25-15, Colts on top by 10. Double-digit lead for UAC with 6:48 to play in this first half. Dylan Cheater triggers the inbounds pass to D. Williams. Williams gets it to Terry Anderson, back to Williams. Around the screen by Anderson, back out to Anderson. Anderson off the dribble, pulls up. Looking for Williams, thought Williams was breaking out, and the ball goes out of bounds, last touched by the Colts. Cameron Woods is going to come into the lineup right now. Looks like D. Williams is coming out. So it's Williams, Howland, Yarber, Jeter and Anderson in the lineup for the Colts. Relke, bounce pass. They'll get it out to Valerie. Underneath. Looking to pass underneath. The Colts able to get a hand on it, tip it out of bounds. 6:24 to go in this first half. Let's see. They're going to reset that shot clock right here. They run it down from 30 to 22, 21 that is. Colts set up on the inbounds play defensively. They work your way out front, three-pointer on the way. Shot no good. Oh, boy, it's getting physical underneath the boards out there. These two teams really hitting the boards hard. Tell you what, Kaiser hit the court really hard that time on his backside. That hurts. They're letting them play today, I'll say that much. Certainly not a game for the faint of heart as the Colts try to take it in. Maxwell's shot is blocked. Maxwell tries to say, hey, I got a foul right here. Yeah, let's see. We've got a call. Oh, so the Colts will hang on to it. Maxwell was trying to say, wait a minute. They blocked it out of bounds. All right. So the Colts will have it. Colts will put it in play underneath their own basket. Leading 25-15. 5:54 to play in this. What do we got here? Looking for a towel? Okay, all right. There we go. Colts will have the basketball underneath their own basket once we do a little court maintenance right here. There we go. There's a towel. Looks like Cameron Maxwell will trigger the inbounds pass. Mackenzie Dollarhide on the camera today, doing a good job. Yeah, Colts underneath. Yarber's shot blocked, picked out of the air by the Nighthawks. They have numbers, but Terry Anderson getting a hand in there defensively, and the Colts get it back, leading 25-15. We played over 14 minutes of this ball game, and National Park held to 15 points. Colts have it. Maxwell up top. Good screen that time by Anderson. They'll fire it down to Yarber on the baseline. Spin move. Goes up inside the lane. Gets it to go down. Micah Yarber gets his first two of the night. Nice basket, great move. He's heading to the charity stripe to try to finish off the old-fashioned three-point play as the Colts are up by a dozen, 27-15. 5:27 to play in this first half. Shot on the way, and it is good. Yarber with 3 points. Colts have their biggest lead of the day at 28-15. Relke in the backcourt. Anderson putting the pressure on. Colts really getting after it defensively today. Coach Robert Bird stresses that as going hard to the basket, one-hander won't go, but the rebound, tip up and in. And I believe putting that one in there, that was Valerie. Jaquarius Valerie with the basket. Colts lead back to 11 at 28-17. Up top, that's Maxwell. Gets it over to Dylan Cheater. He'll spot up for the three. Can't get that one to go, however. And Colts steal it away. Anderson picking it up off of his foot. Loose ball out of bounds. Last touch by, really. They're going to give it to the Nighthawks. Official right there on top of it. From this angle, of course, it looks like it may have come off the Nighthawks. They had three players over there, but it comes off of Anderson instead. And the Colts will set up with Anderson putting on the full court pressure. Everybody else picking up the pressure at half court. 4:38 to play in this first half. And loose ball on the court. The ball handler went down. And coming the other way, Cameron Woods lays it up, can't get it to go. Rebound, out of bounds. No, Anderson saved it under there. Went up strong to the basket and got it to go in. I don't know how he does what he does, but I'm glad he does it. Colts on top, 30-17, equaling their biggest lead, but that's quickly taken back as look like Kaiser puts it up and in. Colts still lead by 11 at 30-19. Cheater with the basketball, gets it over to Micah Yarber. Yarber to Cheater to Maxwell. Cameron out front, out to Cheater. Right side to Anderson, fires it back out. Left side it goes. Woods cross courts it to Yarber. Yarber's shot won't go. And the Nighthawks grab the rebound. Coming out of there with it, that's Kaiser. Little double team in the backcourt here. Ball's almost stolen away. It is stolen away, but Micah Yarber goes all the way. Can't get the shot to go. Tried to blow by the defender. He will be fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Personal foul is going to be whistled against Khalil Anderson. Micah Yarber at the charity stripe. He's got 3 points in the ball game. He's 1 for 1 at the free throw line today. Colts on top by 11. Make it 12 as that one's up and in. Yarber with 4 points now. 31-19 with 3:27 to go in this first half. Yarber takes a little time, gets a little breath of fresh air right here. Second shot's up and in. And the Colts back up by 13 at 32-19. Bounce pass out front. They'll work it left side. Long three-pointer on the way. No. Rebound. Oh, nice tip in that time. Sky high for the tip in. Jaquarius Valerie. Colts still up by 11, 32-21. Anderson puts up the three. Nope. Cheater grabs the rebound. And the ball is tipped out front, picked up by National Park. Maxwell steals it away. There was a 3-on-1, and Maxwell came out of there with it. Oh, as a coach, man, you hate it when that happens to you. Maxwell works it left side. He'll reset the offense here. What a good job by Maxwell on defense that time, huh? Out to Yarber. Yarber drives inside, tries to draw the foul, and gets the shot to go down. Yarber now with 7 points in the ball game. Attacking that basket. You love to see that. Colts, pressure, half court, pass, picked up out of midair. Oh, alley-oop. And let's see, a technical foul for hanging on the rim is going to be whistled against Alvin Canaday III. The Colts are heading to the free throw line. Canaday held it a little bit too long out there, and they ruled there weren't enough, he wasn't in any danger of being hurt. Wasn't in traffic, apparently. So Yarber's going to the free throw line here. Colts on top by 13, 34-21. Shots on the way, and in. Yarber now 4 for 4 at the free throw line. He's got 8 points in the ball game. And the Colts have put it in play on the far end. Leading 35-21, their biggest lead of the night. 2:20 to go in this first half. As the Colts will bring it across the mid-court stripe. National Park, every year is different in JC basketball. You see different lineups. But this is one time the Colts have certainly come. It's a little different looking lineup than we've had in the past. Very competitive lineup. The Cheater can't get that three to go, but National Park has it. They'll step back, take the three. That one will not go. And the rebound's out of bounds. Last touch by National Park. This series has been extremely one-sided in the past. Colts looking for their first victory ever against National Park. Yes, the dunk should have counted, yes. Okay, they're trying to put that up on the scoreboard here. They're wanting to make sure that dunk was included in that score. And it was, 35-21. Colts on top by 14. Cheater. Underneath to Anderson. Anderson working, tries to get it out. Gets it out to Woods. Woods chases it down, tries to go inside. Plenty of contact. That one was blocked into the basket. Woods gets the basket. Not sure it'd have been good if National Park hadn't touched it that time. Underneath, they're looking to get that ball in the hands of Garrett Powell. That one just went right off his hands out of bounds. National Park down 37-21, 16-point lead for the Colts. 1:15 to play in this first half. Anderson gets it out to Yarber. Yarber, left-hand side to Anderson. Out to Maxwell, around the screen, back to Anderson. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Yarber back it back out. Gets it out to Maxwell. Maxwell fires up the three. In and out, no good, and the rebound comes off to the Nighthawks. 50 seconds to go in this first half. Colts on top by 16 points. And that pass is out of bounds. Colts putting some pressure on that basketball today. Colts have it. 37-21. 41 seconds to go in this first half. 25 seconds to go on the shot clock. Cheater out front, gets it right side to Maxwell. Cameron gets it back out to Cheater. They get somebody on Cheater. He's had 4 3-pointers in this first half. In the corner, Yarber fires up the three. That is some string music right there. Micah Yarber in double figures now with 10. 11 make it, and the Colts on top. Ball is swatted out of bounds by Cameron Woods. 39-21, Colts on top. I said that was a 3 by Yarber. That may have just been a 2 in looking at the score. We'll try to straighten that out at half. Inbounds pass in the corner. They'll fire it out front. Powell puts it up, can't get it to go. The rebound comes off to Maxwell. Actually, that's Woods. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Woods will fire the long 3, no good. We've come to the end of the first half of play. Our score, it's the Colts 39 and the Nighthawks 21. We'll be back right after this on 888radio.com.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Da-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Chris!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This live stream broadcast on Ed 88 is made possible by Satellite Service Company in Nashville, your authorized Dish Network dealer. Satellite Service Company and Dish Network serve the entertainment needs of the entire area. You like sports? Dish Network sports packages offer every sports fan exciting action featuring your favorite teams. The Dish Tailgater portable satellite TV antenna lets you watch TV wherever you are, at the lake, in the mountains, or at the tailgate party outside the stadium. The Dish Hopper gives you the power to transform your computer, smartphone, or tablet into your TV and enjoy your home TV anywhere. Special discounts and packages available to fit any budget. Satellite Service Company, 301 South Main Street in Nashville. Don's Easy Pay has been serving families in southwest Arkansas and southeast Oklahoma for over 30 years. Don's Easy Pay is a family-owned business. They carry name-brand home furnishings for every room in the house. Living room, dining room, bedroom furniture, name-brand kitchen appliances, and electronics too. At Don's Easy Pay, you can rent to own or purchase on the spot with 120 days, same as cash. At Don's Easy Pay, you can even rent to own tires. And at Don's Easy Pay, they deliver, taking time to take care of our customers. It's Don's Easy Pay.
I am Coach Bird, and I am the head basketball coach of the Lady Colts and the Colts UA Cossatot basketball team. And I would like to welcome you guys to our drawdown. And before we get started, we're going to go ahead and have some of our student athletes introduce themselves.
My name is D.D. I'm from Houston, Texas.
I'm Kaylin Chaney. I'm from Roy City, Texas. I'm Kaylee Brooks, and I'm from Hope, Arkansas.
I'm Devin Howland. I'm from California. Cameron Woods, Susquehanna, Texas.
So as you guys can see, we have a ton of student athletes coming from all around the country. We have student athletes from California, Arkansas, and Texas present at the moment. The drawdown is going to be something that's going to be able to support our student athletes by providing our student athletes with scholarships to help them be able to afford and get their education. This is going to be our biggest event for the year. We really appreciate you guys' supporting our student athletes, because the scholarships really give these student athletes the opportunity to earn their education at an affordable cost. Now Dr. Steve Cole is going to go ahead and provide you guys with some more information regarding the drawdown.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate that. And all of our players that are here, and the community support for these student athletes has just been tremendous. Every year it just keeps getting better and better. And one great way that you can help support the UA Cossatot Lady Colts and Colts is come to our fundraiser. And the biggest, best, the most fun we've ever had at our fundraisers is the drawdown. And as you can see behind us, we're standing in front of the official UA Cossatot drawdown board. And then if you'll notice on the left, you'll actually have the drawdown hopper. And the coolest thing about this fundraiser is not only are there 2 of them on one night, on Friday, April 2nd, we're going to have 2 drawdowns. One starts at 5:30, the other one will start at 7:30. And at each one of those events, someone who has purchased one of these $50 tickets will have an opportunity to win $2,500. And that's $2,500 at the first one and the second one. And the beauty of that is, for a $50 ticket, you're already going to have dinner for 2, which we are going to be frying fish just outside. And of course, if you can't make it, that's okay too, because we'll have fish to go. And also, if you just can't make it for various reasons, we will be streaming the event live on Facebook Live. And also, we'll be letting folks know, along the way, if your ticket has not been drawn, because in a drawdown, that's the best thing. You don't want your ticket drawn. You want your ticket to stay in the hopper. Because here's what's going to happen. I hold a stack of tickets. This stack is for drawdown 1, which will take place at 5:30. And again, it's complete with fish dinner, and that's on April 2nd. And then we have another stack of tickets, and there's 120 tickets for each event. And they're $50 each, and the beauty of this is you purchase a ticket, and then once you purchase that ticket, or purchase several tickets, however many you want, that ticket will actually correspond to one of these numbers on the board, 1 to 120. And then we actually put your name in the hopper, and during the event that night, we spin the hopper and we draw names one at a time. And by the way, we give away door prizes while we're doing that, and so it's certainly worth your time to come. But as we draw the ticket, if we draw your name out, that is not a good thing, because what happens is you have been removed from the contest. But as we move through the evening, we will get down to fewer and fewer ticket holders. When we get to the final 10 that are still in the hopper, their names are still in the hopper. Once we get to the final 10, they line up right here on the gym floor, and then we ask them, would you like to split the jackpot? If one person disagrees, we have to draw again, and we keep doing it in that fashion until everyone agrees to either split it or we get down to one winner. And so it's a night to where you can win $2,500. You have 2 fish dinners that go with that. You have fish dinners to go if that's what you want. And the best, most beautiful thing of all of that is you're supporting these student athletes, you're supporting the Colts program. So don't forget, it's Friday, April 2nd, right here at the Lockesburg Gymnasium. And please keep in mind that during the event, we're going to make sure that we're all spaced out because, a few people, we're following CDC guidelines. So we want to make sure everyone knows that we try to create a good environment with the new world that we're living in. But it's a great way to support the Colts. It's a great way to support UA Cossatot. Go Colts!
Bear County Farmers Co-op in DeQueen has cattle panels, fencing, water troughs, feed bins, culverts, you name it. At the feed store, find cattle feed, horse feed, goat, swine, rabbit, and pet feeds. The Co-op is the area's pure arena dealer. Staff on hand has built a reputation through the years of having what farmers and ranchers need when they need it. It's all at the Co-op. They even have deer feed to help you draw in that big buck. At the Co-op service station, they'll fix you up with car and truck tires, tractor tires. They fix flats and do oil changes. Plus, they're a full service station. Neighbors working with neighbors to make our corner of the world a better place. It's the Sevier County Farmers Co-op.
It's halftime, and Colts lead National Park Community College 39-23, on top by 16 at the intermission. They actually made a correction in the score. The scores table had missed a dunk there in that first half by National Park. And anyway, we're all back up to speed right now. We're about 6.5 minutes away from the start of the second half. Take a look at some halftime stats here. Colts have a couple of players in double figures. Dylan Cheater, 11 points in that first half. I thought he had 4 3-pointers, but checking the scores book at the half, one of those was actually a 2, but man, the kid's been lighting it up from downtown. 11 points in that first half for Dylan Cheater. 10 points for Micah Yarber, having a solid game today. 8 points for Terry Anderson. Looks like 5 points for Cameron Woods, and 3 points for Devin Howland, as well as 2 points in that first half for Cameron Maxwell. Again, the Colts lead it at the half 39-23, and we'll be back in a moment after we hear from one of our UA Cossatot students, as Maya Fant is going to talk a little bit about her positive experience thus far at UA Cossatot here on N88radio.com.
Hi, I'm Maya Fant. I go to the UA Cossatot Nashville campus. My Cossatot experience started in my junior year. I've been taking concurrent classes for 2 years, and then when I graduated, I came to Cossatot full-time, and I've been here about a year, and I'm almost finished because of my concurrent classes, and it's been a really good experience for me. I've made new friends. I've kept a lot of my friends from high school. I've gotten really good relationships with my teachers. Everyone's super nice here. They work with you, they're understanding, and it's been a great experience so far. I am a student ambassador at UA Cossatot. Basically, we help around the school, in the community, and do things like the Come Fall in Love event. We do community service at the parks. We're doing an event for Earth Day. And we work the basketball games and little events for the school. It's been really great. I've made so many new friends. I've learned so many skills like leadership, how to make a decision, how to plan an event, and just little things like that. We've been really close with our advisors this year. They've helped us a lot, and it's been a really good experience. Actually, one of my teachers told me about the ambassadors. If you apply for it and you're selected, then you get a scholarship. And so I applied, and it's been an amazing experience. At Cossatot, we offer AV classes. So AV classes are when you're at a campus, but your teacher may not necessarily be here. You watch it from a different campus. And a lot of people aren't very sure about AV classes, but they're actually my favorite. I've taken sociology and World Civ. I'm taking World Civ right now as an AV class, and it's been a really great experience. I sit in the back and I help the kid beside me with the work sometimes, and the teachers are very understanding. They can hear you and see you, so it's like being in the classroom, but you're just at a different campus. So my main plan was to go to UCAA with my best friend, but I had a lot of scholarships, but I didn't have enough. It's really expensive to go to a 4-year, and I would have been $40,000 in debt by the time I finished with just my bachelor's. And I knew that I couldn't afford that, and I did not want to be that deep in debt. So I stayed at Cossatot, and it's been great for me, honestly. It's been a really good time for me. And I'm actually earning money by staying here, which is something I wouldn't have done if I would have went to UCA. One thing I would tell a high school student is just because it's close to home doesn't mean that it can't be fun. It's been super fun for me. I've made so many new friends and I've gotten close relationships with some of my teachers. And you save so much money instead of going to a 4-year. You can always transfer out, but you'll save so much money. And Cossatot is a great place.
And a great big thank you to Maya fans. Tell you what, Maya, you make our college a better place by being here. And I think my favorite part of that interview with that young lady was when she said, you know, I graduated high school, I had a lot of scholarships, but I just didn't have enough. I'm glad we were here for her, and she's been great to us. Maya Fan, UA Cossatot student. It's halftime here at the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium. Colts lead it 39-23, back with the second half in a moment on ed88radio.com.
Came into Arvest with some questions about retirement. Let's see what happens.
Doug, Brenda, based on the info you gave me, I've put together your Arvest blueprint. It shows your retirement goal here, and then a plan that will help
us make sure we're ready when it's time.
Exactly.
But who knows when that is, right?
We do. It's right there. If we stay on track, then that's when we retire.
Oh, well, you mean literally. Well, that's
helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. Arvest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
If you're ordering McDonald's and your friend says they don't want fries, get them the fries. Or else your fries will be their fries. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Oh my goodness, I watch that McDonald's commercial with those fries and it makes me hungry every time. True story the other day. I'm getting set to head out of town. I'm in a hurry, got to grab some breakfast right quick. I said, I'll whoop through McDonald's right quick. Well, the line was all the way out to Colin Ray Drive into Queen. And I thought, you know, I'm just going to head off to another one of the fast food national chains into Queen and grab me something in the drive-thru there. And I should have known when there wasn't a single person in that line. I'll just put it this way, folks. I'll be nice about it. I should have waited in line at McDonald's. We certainly thank McDonald's. There's a reason they sold over 1 billion hamburgers worldwide. It's because it's not just what they do around the world, but it's what they do in their local community. Thank you, McDonald's, for sponsoring, in part, UA Cossatot basketball, and for making it possible for everybody who came to the game today to get in free during this COVID-19 pandemic. We do appreciate all you do. Colts will have the basketball as we start the second half. Leading by a score of 39-23. It'll be Terry Anderson, Cameron Maxwell, Dylan Cheater, Cameron Woods, and Micah Yarber in the lineup. Colts on top by 16. Bounce pass underneath. That's Anderson. He'll fire it out. Get it into the hands of Yarber. They'll work it around. Shot up. Ball's tipped out of bounds last touch by the Nighthawks. All right. That ball's knocked out of bounds. Colts. I'm trying to work on my computer here and do this. Not easy. Multitasking was never my forte. Colts have it, stolen away by the Nighthawks on the break. They'll kick it out. 14-footer on the way will not go, and the rebound comes off to the Nighthawks. Blocked by Yarber. Picked up by Maxwell. Maxwell on the run. Up top. Maxwell tries digging in, kicks it out. Woods for three. His three will not go. That rebound is picked up by the Nighthawks. Standing in the way, taking the charge. Boy, that guy has got the heart of a lion right there. That's Woods. He's been battling a groin injury, and he took that charge from Jalen Kaiser. Kaiser is not small by any stretch of the imagination. He is solid as a rock. Woods took that charge, and the Colts have it back, leading 39-23. Just under 19 minutes to play in this ball game. Bounce pass at the free throw line, out to Cheater for three. That will not go in the rebound. Fought for it. Picked up by National Park. They got a 4-on-1 going right here. As the Colts all over everywhere. And blocked from behind. That's going to be on Robert. Let's see what we call here. They're going to discuss it out there in the free throw circle. They're going to bring everybody in. Everybody with the striped shirt out there at the top of the key. Colts defensively hit that backboard pretty hard right there, and we'll see. And the explanation across the way. Not to the pleasure of the Nighthawks coach. And again, Colts have never defeated the Nighthawks. On top by 16 at the half. Still a lot of basketball to be played. But a very competitive team this year for the Cossatot Colts. As that one is tipped out of bounds. And the Colts will put it in play in front of the Nighthawks bench. Maxwell has it up top. Gets it in the hands of Yarber. Nighthawks getting after it a little bit stronger defensively this half. Underneath, Anderson goes up strong to the basket. Anderson in double figures now with 10. Colts have their biggest lead of the day at 41-23. Driving through, laid it up, underneath, nope. Rebound comes off to Woods, ahead to Anderson. Anderson drives through, laid it up with the left hand, couldn't get it to go. Woods couldn't get the tip in, and the Colts have to get back defensively. As the Nighthawks bring it down, a little out of control that time. They did not have numbers, and the Colts come away with a rebound. They'll get it to Cheater. Cheater goes right side to Yarber. Yarber to Maxwell, or actually to Woods. Woods lays it up and in. Cameron Woods with 7 points now. Colts lead at 43-23. Up by 20. Pass, far end, out of bounds. Turnover. Colts get it back. 17-28. This by far the most competitive game the Colts have ever had with National Park. Part of that's a tribute to the fact the Nighthawks have a really good program there. Colts are coming on though. Anderson over to Maxwell. Fires it out to Cheater for three. That one, Rebound comes off to the Nighthawks. 17 minutes to go in the ball game. As the pass, tipped around. Let's see here. The personal foul is going to be called on Woods. I'm just impressed that they call that personal foul right there. It's the type of thing I've seen Cam Vick several times on the basketball. If you watch him, he uses that right arm to make some room. He uses that forearm from time to time, and they haven't called that yet today. Pass underneath, tipped around. Dylan Cheater, in all that traffic, came down with it. You got to be a man to go in there and get a rebound today. They are letting them play inside. Cheater thought about it, pulls it down. He's going to take it to the hoop. Has it off the glass, picked up by Anderson. He'll tip it up and in. And the Colts take a 22-point lead, 45-23. Timeout, Nighthawks. We're back after this on Net88Radio.com.
It's in the smallest details. The answer. How is Husqvarna chainsaw durable and at the same time lightweight? And how can an XP chainsaw from Husqvarna help you work both faster and safer? It's in all those small, engineered details. Husqvarna, ready when you are.
Well, the Colts lead it 45-23 over National Park Community College. Lauren Hinton courtside, along with Mackenzie Dollarhide on the camera today. We're going with a one-camera setup today. Seems to be working out okay. Big thank you to all of you out there tuning in today as the Colts have led this game from the get-go. Colts basketball being brought to you by the Queen Auto Group here on Ed 88. Seeing several parents of our players in the audience today coming out to watch the Colts on a good-looking Saturday. And a whistle underneath. Micah Yarber trying to prevent that. But doing a good job of getting in there and getting that shot off was Khalil Anderson of the Nighthawks. Yarber's going to be called for the personal foul. Yarber with 10 points. That's his first personal of the day. Anderson heads to the free throw line. Khalil puts it up and in. Makes it 45-24. Second shot on the way. It's good. Leighton Jackson in the lineup for the first time today. So it's Jackson, Maxwell, Anderson, Woods. As the shot laid up by Woods, no good. Yarber also in the lineup for the Colts. As the Nighthawks have it out front, ball almost stolen away. And let's see here, nice wraparound pass that time, behind the back, nope, loose ball on the court. Chased down by the Nighthawks. Good hustle that time. And a blocking foul is going to be called against the Colts. That's going to be on Cameron Woods. Woods called for the personal foul. As the Nighthawks get it in. Underneath, shot put up, nope. Cheater was there momentarily, or actually that was Leighton Jackson getting a hand on it. Tipped it back out. The Nighthawks drive it in. Oh, nice move on the basket that time. Put up and in by Jaquarius Valerie. Count the basket. And the personal foul is going to be called against Leighton Jackson. Jackson called for the personal. The free throw is up and in. And the Colts lead back to 18 right now. Cameron Wood's going to get a breather right now, and checking in will be Devin Howland. Howland's been playing his best basketball of the season the last couple of games. And let's see, we got a, wait a minute, looks like the clock went completely off here on the far end. Oh, there it is, it came back, okay. Barry Reed manning the controls down there. Steve Cole, the official scorer in the ball game. Dr. Steve Cole, Chancellor of UA Cossatot. Hey, baby, we're all in when it comes to Colts basketball. Maxwell across the midcourt stripe. Fires it left side. Oh, nice give inside. Leighton Jackson going to be called for the charge. Jackson called for the charge that time. Had the right idea. He was looking to post up. Took that step into the defender. And we lost the clock again for just a moment here. Let's see. There it's back again. Okay. Nighthawks have it. Trailing by 17, 45-38. Underneath, shot put up. Little one-hander. That's a strong move on the basket that time by Kaiser. Colts up by 15 now. Maxwell at the midcourt stripe. Gets through the trap, gets it ahead to Yarber, goes strong in the basket. Leighton Jackson could not finish. Rebound comes off to Anderson. Terry Anderson, the man with a plan. Puts it up and in. He's got 14 points in the ballgame, 6 of them here in the second half. He's heading to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. Colts needed a basket right there. At the Colts being up by 22, they had that lead cut back to 15. Jackson's going to come out of the lineup right now, and Dylan Cheater checks back in. Anderson puts it up and in. Terry Anderson with 15. That guy is Mr. Consistency. Colts. That's Vic out front, using that forearm again. There's he used it again on Anderson. He's ambidextrous. He can use both of them. Slam on the baseline. Nice cut to the basket that time by Khalil Anderson and the Nighthawks. Pass over to Cheater. Cheater lost it. Anderson picked it up. Nice pass that time. I think he may have been looking for Howland that time. Anyway, the pass goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Colts. 48-32. Sometimes a pass can be too good, and that may have been the case right there. Colts on top by 16. Nighthawks work it down court. 14 minutes to go in this ballgame. That's a lot of time. In the lane, strong off the basket. That's Jaquarius Valerie with the basket. Colts lead, back to 14. When you get up by 20, you know the opposing team's going to make a run at some point. National Park's a good ball team. Right side, Anderson thought about it. Tries heading in, lost it, had to save it in bounds, saves it to National Park, and getting the ball, keeping the body control, putting it off the glass and good, is Khalil Anderson. Colts in the backcourt. That's Anderson. Terry Anderson for the Colts, gets it to Micah Yarber in the lane, gets it back out, three-pointer on the way by Maxwell. Cannot get it to go. Rebound picked up by Howland, it won't go. That rebound's by Yarber. Yarber underneath. Calling the timeout. Micah calls the TO. I think he took one in the eye right there. So the Colts will take a TO with 13-11 left to go in this ball game. Colts on top 48-36. Back in a moment on Ed88Radio.com.
Fender bender? Been bumped in the parking lot? Hit a deer? Well, the body shop at Queen Auto Group is known for their quality work. PJ Miner and his crew of certified auto technicians have the equipment and the know-how to get you back on the road good as new. At the body shop at Queen Auto Group, not only do they do the work right, but they take great pride in getting your vehicle in and out of the shop as soon as possible. Cars, pickups, vans, SUVs, you name it, they can fix it. And they work with your insurance company too. So, getting your vehicle fixed is a very smooth process. Open weekdays from 8 to 5. It's the Body Shop.
Colts have the basketball on the inbounds pass. They'll get it out front. Three-pointer on the way by Howland! The California kid with another three. Howland's got 6 points in the ball game. Colts needed that one, 51-36. That's a long three. Shot no good. Shot put up, underneath, up and in. Scoreboard's frozen right here. I'm not sure they've got that score right here. Shows 51-38. Three-pointer on the way by Cheater, up and in. Cheater knocks down another three. He's got 14 in the ball game. 4 3-pointers on the day. 54-38 is what that scoreboard's showing. Underneath, oh, nice give underneath, nice hesitation, going underneath, laying it back up and in. Nice move that time by Kaiser. To kill him, Kaiser. Three-pointer on the way by Devin Howland, in there! Devin Howland does it again. He's got 3 3-pointers in the Colts. On top, 57-40. Out front. Right side. And they'll get it inside the free throw. So nice give underneath. As the shot put up underneath won't go. Strong rebound underneath. Tipped out by the Colts. Yeah, tipping it ahead. Loose ball on the court. Cheater goes for it. And Cheater going to be called for being out of bounds. But man, what hustle. Fans are being treated to a good one today, folks. National Park will have the ball across the way. trailing 57-40, I should say, with 11:42 to play in this ball game. National Park getting some of the perspiration up across the way over there. Oh, these two teams, they've been in high gear all day long. Fun game, fun game. Looks like National Park's going to check Cameron Relke back into the lineup. Colts going with Cheater, along with Maxwell, and Yarber, and Hallen, and Anderson. Oh, nice cut through the lane that time. Cutting that defense up was Khalil Anderson. Got the basket for the Nighthawks. Hallen works it right side. Back out front it goes to Maxwell, to Hallen. Right side three-pointer on the way by Yarber. Won't go. Relke grabs the rebound for National Park. 57-42 as National Park spots up for the three. He checked his feet, made sure he's where he wanted to be, and Vic puts it up and in. We got a ball game, folks, 57-45. Colts led by as many as 22. National Park not going anywhere. Cheater gets it underneath. Oh, that's Anderson going strong to the basket. He will be fouled by Vic. That's not Vic, excuse me. That's number 24. Khalil Kaiser. Jalen Kaiser. I'm probably not even saying that right. Kaiser, I know. He did all he could, though, and that is foul. You can't give up that easy basket. Anderson's heading to the free throw line. So, Anderson on the day, 1 out of 3 at the free throw line. Make it 2 out of 4 at the free throw line. Second shot up and in. He's got 9 points here in the second half, 8 in the first half. He's got 17 in the ball game, and we got a timeout on the court. 10:50 to go. Our score, it's the Colts 59, National Park 45. Back in a moment on Ed 88 Radio.
Though our daily routines are changing quickly, Arvest Bank's commitment to being helpful to our customers has not. In fact, Arvest Go, our mobile app, has been certified by J.D. Power for providing customers with an outstanding mobile banking experience. Check your balance, pay bills, deposit checks, and so much more, all from the safety of home. So download Arvest Go today. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
59-45, Colts on top, 10:50 to play in this ball game here at UA Cossatot's Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium, National Park Community College with a basketball as we resume action. 10:45 to go in the ball game. Relke brings it across the midcourt stripe for the Nighthawks. They get it out to Vic. Vic clears out, lays it up. Nice runner from 8 feet out for Cam Vic. 59-47, Colts on top by a dozen. Maxwell working out front. Works it right side to Anderson. Anderson, he'll get it out to Hallen. Hallen quickly into the hands of Maxwell, back to Hallen. Hallen works it right side to Anderson. Anderson in traffic, lays it high off the glass. Yarber can't come up with it, and the rebound comes off to the Nighthawks. Bounce pass. Nice chase down that time by the Nighthawks. Relke gets it out to Vic for 3. That one's off. Oh, Vic gets his own rebound. Gets in the air, draws the foul. Can't finish the shot, but he's going to the free throw line. And Dylan Cheater picks up the personal foul. That's his second on the day. 59-47, Colts on top by a dozen with 9:51 to play in the ball game. Vic puts it on the way. It's up and in. Looks like Micah Yarber's going to get a breather here. Cameron Woods back into the lineup. So it's Woods, Hallen, Maxwell, Cheater, and Terry Anderson in the lineup for the Colts. Cam Vic at the free throw line. Second shot's on the way, and it's in there. Makes it a 10-point lead, 59-49. Closest this game's been in a while. As Cheater with it. Gets it over to Maxwell. Colts set up the offense. Maxwell, handoff to Anderson. Big collision out front, no call. Ball's picked up by Woods, tries to go inside. Oh, nice give inside, broken up by Relke. And we've got a whistle and a foul. That's going to be on Woods. Cameron Woods trying to break things up. He picks up his second personal foul. And that is the 17th foul against the Colts here with 9:29 to go in this ball game. That's a nice stretch of time right there for National Park to be in the 1-1. Shot on the way by Cam Vick is up and in. (59-50), single-digit lead right now for the Colts. 9:29 to go in the ballgame. Second shot's up and in by Vick. Colts up by 8 now, 59-51. Maxwell across the midcourt stripe. Gets it over to Cheater. Hand off to Maxwell. Colts working. Ball stolen away. Nice steal that time by DeMarcus Johnson. On the other end, a whistle, foul. Charging foul against Jackson. That's what they call here. Actually, that was Colts will have the basketball on the far end. I heard the PA announcer say something about Jackson. I don't see a Jackson on the on the roster here. At least not for the National Park Nighthawks. Colts have a Jackson, but Leighton Jackson's on the bench. So the Colts will have the basketball on the far end. Dylan Cheater it looks like Cameron Maxwell doing some floor work right there. I think we're good, okay. 59-51, Colts have it. Up by 8 with 9:09 to go in this ball game. Dylan Cheater facing a little bit of pressure, gets it to Maxwell. Maxwell across the midcourt stripe. Right side to Anderson. Colts got some motion here. Relke almost stole that one away. Relke putting some pressure on the basketball. Came close to a steal that time. Colts will have it in front of the scorer's table. Leading 59-51. 8:53 to go in the ballgame. A lot of time to go here as the inbounds pass goes to Maxwell. Cameron spins out front. He'll back it back out again. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Colts got to get it off. Anderson fires it up from 3. No. Rebound comes off to National Park. Here come the Nighthawks in the open court. Taking it all the way and laying it up and in. That's going to be Vick. Cam Vick gets the basket. That's a big basket right there. Colts up by 6, and we've got a timeout. Our score, Colts 59, National Park 53. We're back in a moment on 888radio.com. Colts lead at 59-53, led by as many as 22 in this second half, but National Park has cut into that deficit, cut into that Colts lead, and we've got a ball game, folks. Good teams generally make a run at you. The key is you got to shut it down. Colts will have Cameron Maxwell, along with Terry Anderson, Cameron Woods, Michael Yarber, and Dylan Cheater in the lineup. As Cheater will make the inbounds pass in front of the scorer's table. Inbounds pass goes to Maxwell. Maxwell across the midcourt stripe. Gets it out to Anderson. Well, they're really playing Anderson close out there. Yarber over to Maxwell. Nice give underneath to Anderson. He will be pushed in the back. Jaquarius Valerie called for the personal foul, but he wasn't going to give up. He wasn't going to give away that easy basket under there. The Colts have it. That's only the 5th team foul against National Park. So they could afford to give a foul in that situation rather than give up the easy basket. Maxwell thought about it. Instead, he goes to Anderson. Anderson goes up, has the shot blocked, gets his own ball back, puts it up and in. Man, you talk about working hard underneath. That's Terry Anderson. Not afraid of a little bit of hard work. Colts get back defensively. Relke, fronted by Woods. Way out to Vick. He's going to fire it up from the Jackson family court. Sign out there. Way out there. Vick with a 3. Colts lead back to 5. 61-56. They'll put it out to Cheater for 3. Long 3. Oh, I thought it was in there. Air ball goes out of bounds. 7:25 to go in the ball game. I'm sure this is why coaching isn't for everyone. Coach Bird trying to hold it together out there. Colts on top, 61-56. National Park, left side, Nighthawks. Out beyond the arc, that's Vick. Fires it right side, Relke will put up the 3. High off the glass, no good. Grabbing that rebound though. Coming up from way outside was DeMarcus Johnson. And the personal foul is going to be called against the Colts. That's going to be on Maxwell. Maxwell's second personal foul on the day. And we'll see. They're discussing it out front. Sharing a laugh here, okay. Everybody's good. DeMarcus Johnson at the free throw line. Sends it on the way as it grows quiet inside. That one no good, and the rebound fought for, coming out of there with it. National Park, oh my gosh, how in the world did Valerie manage to come up with that loose basketball and hold on to it? Colts defensively, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Around the screen, that's Vick, goes baseline, tries to put it up from behind the glass. Shot would not go, rebound goes out of bounds, let's see. We're gonna put 2 seconds on the shot clock. And D. Williams is coming in for Dylan Cheater. Colts looking for somebody to put the ball in the hole right here. Two seconds or 20 seconds? Let's see. They put 20 seconds on the shot clock here. And the inbounds pass. Out front, ball tipped around. Anderson comes out of there with it. Anderson drives through, no call underneath. Loose ball picked up by the Nighthawks. They are letting them play today. Driving through the lane, Vick can't get the shot to go. Rebound picked up underneath. That's Maxwell in the backcourt, my goodness. These guys are really leaving it all on the court today. Anderson out front, 61-56, Colts on top. And that's going to be a grab that time by Relke. Woods, if he comes up with that pass, he's got an easy path to the goal right there. Relke grabbed that wrist, call for the personal. Nighthawks in the man-to-man on this inbounds pass. Micah gets it in to Terry Anderson. Anderson out front. Woods, 16 seconds on the shot clock. Woods high off the glass and good. Big basket for Cameron Woods. Personal foul is going to be called against number 20. That's going to be Relke. Cameron Relke called for the personal foul. Woods heading to the free throw line. He's got 7 points in the ball game. Make it 9 points in the ball game. He can hit double figures with a free throw right here, and we need it. 63-56. Make it 64-56. That one's up and in. Cameron with 10, and the Colts back on top by 8. 6:02 to go in this ball game. as the Nighthawks work it out front. Relke, cross court, shot on the way, off, no good. And the Colts come down with that rebound. That's Woods under there, trying to get it ahead. Out to Maxwell, lost the handle. Anderson comes up with it, and the Colts will hold up, get some numbers here. As Woods goes in, that is path to the basket blocked, and the Nighthawks come the other way. Relke lays it up, late whistle. I'm not saying it wasn't wrong or right, but nonetheless, Maxwell is going to be the victim of that whistle. Call for the personal. I think he got him with the body right there. Relke going to the free throw line to shoot a pair. 64-56 with 5.5 minutes, 5:33 to play to be exact. As Relke will head to the free throw line. Take a little extra time, get an extra breath right here as these two teams are getting up and down the court. That one off the back of the iron, no good. 64-56. Colts fans watching at home today. And I would imagine some of the Nighthawks fans, too, being treated to a really good ball game today. Relke's second shot on the way, and it is good. 64-56, 5.5 minutes to play in the ball game. 64-57, I should say. 7-point lead for the Colts. Colts have it out front. D. Williams working out there. Gets it off to Woods. Cameron Woods, nowhere to go in that zone. Gets it out to D. Williams. That three-pointer out of bounds. D's going to come back out. Dylan Cheater's going to check back in. It's Cheater along with Woods and Maxwell, Yarber, and Anderson in the lineup. The original starting five for the Colts. 7-point margin right here for the Colts. 64-57. They're on top. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Out front, Vic working against Cheater. Penetrates, puts the shot up, can't get it to go. The runner off, no good, but the rebound comes off. And loose ball on the court. Cheater mixing it up out there. Ball's picked up on the perimeter. Relke attacks the bat. Oh, what a feed by Relke. Underneath, gets it in the hands of Valerie, and Valerie puts it up and in. 64-59. Colts lead back to 5. Maxwell with it. 4.5 minutes to go in the ballgame. Maxwell gets it out to Anderson. Anderson to Maxwell. Right side, it goes to Yarber. Yarber underneath Anderson. Reverse layup, can't get that one to go down. He will be going to the free throw line to shoot a pair as a personal foul is going to be called on Khalil Anderson. Khalil Anderson called for fouling Terry Anderson of the Colts. Terry on the day. He's got 11 points here in the second half. He's hit his last 3 free throws in a row, make it 4 free throws in a row. So he's got 14 points in the second half, 22 points in the ball game for the Colts. Second shot by Anderson, off, no good. And the rebound comes off to the Nighthawks. Colts on top by 6, 65-59. Pass, saved inbounds by Relke. Out to Vic. Vic takes a step towards the basket. He's going to be fouled on that drive, though. It may be on Maxwell. Nope, that's actually going to be on Micah Yarber. Yarber called for the personal foul. Be his second of the day. That's going to send Vic to the free throw line. He'll shoot a pair right here. Micah's in Cam Vic, that is. Free throw on the way. Cam's an impressive point guard. He got some upper body strength. He'll have another one coming here. Second shot, it's good. Colts lead back to 4, 65-61. Nighthawks set up the half-court pressure. Over to Cheater. Cheater gets it back to Maxwell. Gets it to Yarber. Attacks the basket. Gets his defender in the air. Relke's going to foul him. Yarber's going to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. Micah Yarber, his first points of the second half. He's got a dozen in the ball game. He's also 4 for 4 at the free throw line today. Colts extend that lead back to 6, 67-61, under 4 minutes to play in this ball game. Relke's going to come out of the lineup. And checking in his place will be Alvin Kennedy III. Micah Yarber From Texarkana, puts it up and in. Yarber, 13 points in the ball game. Colts on top by 7, 68-61. Left side, that's Vick. Vick passes, gets it around the perimeter. That's Kennedy for 3. His three-pointer will not go. Micah Yarber goes high in the sky to grab that rebound. Here come the Colts, leading 68-61. Maxwell up top, right wing to Anderson. Anderson gets it over to Woods. Cameron Woods directing traffic out there. Back to Woods, top of the key. Colts looking to attack that zone. As Anderson drives through, gets it out to Cheater for 3. Yes! Dylan Cheater with a 3. His 5th of the day. And we've got a timeout on the court. Our score, Colts 60, make that 71. National Park 61. Back in a moment on Ed 88 Radio.
Safety is a factor that shouldn't be overlooked when it comes to your car. Your vehicle needs safe engine parts or brake pads, but it also requires a reliable set of tires. Discount Tire and Alignment has a large selection of automotive tires that fit any car, truck, or SUV. They'll provide a safe and comfortable experience on the road whether you're driving a short distance or for hours on the highway. It's smartness all around. Find everything from all-season to specialty tires, oil changes, alignments, a clean facility, and friendly customer service. Discount Tire and Alignment, Highway 71 North into Queen, 870-642-5100.
Before I forget, if someone asks if you want your quarter pounder's cheese on top of the patty or right below it, your answer is yes. The hottest, juiciest quarter pounder yet. It's perfect. Made perfecter. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Well, the Colts lead it 71-61. After another three-pointer by Dylan Cheater. He's got 5 on the day, 8 points in that, well, actually, I guess he's got what? 17 points on the day. 15 of those from three-point land. Colts working defensively. Long three-pointer by Vick. That one will not go, and the rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touched by National Park. Jaquarius Valerie in there. That is not Jaquarius. Let me see. That's number 24. There we go. It was actually Kaiser. Kylan Kaiser managed to get a hand on it, but he just couldn't quite control it. Colts have it out on the wing. Anderson down to 2:40 to play in this ball game. Colts on top by 10. They had that lead cut all the way back to 4. Oh my goodness. That ball stolen away. Coming the other way with it. Laying it up off the glass, no good. But Kaiser's there for the tip in. You cannot relax for a moment in this one, folks. Colts coming the other way. Maxwell with the basketball. Working it out front. Underneath, shot is rejected by the Nighthawks. So the Colts will have it on the baseline. Micah Yarber will trigger the inbounds pass. He's got Anderson and Cheater and Maxwell and Woods in the lineup. Pass out front to Anderson. Anderson working way out there. Drives through. Oh, gives it underneath to Yarber for the basket. Big basket by Yarber. What a pass by Anderson. Give him the assist. Anderson gets the steal. Takes it all away. Slams it home. Oh, good things happen to good people. Anderson gave up the basket a moment ago, gave it underneath to Yarber for the easy slam, or for the layup, I should say, and then Anderson steals it away, takes it all the way. The Colts score again. We're going to take a timeout on the court. The Colts on top by a dozen here on Ed 88 Radio.
Though our daily routines are changing quickly, Arvest Bank's commitment to being helpful to our customers has not. In fact, Arvest Go, our mobile app, has been certified by J.D. Power for providing customers with an outstanding mobile banking experience. Check your balance, pay bills, deposit checks, and so much more, all from the safety of home. So download Arvest Go today. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
75-63. I'll be honest with you. When we took that break, I wasn't really sure what the score was. I said the Colts up by a dozen, and every now and then a blind Sal finds an acorn right there, huh? 75-63. Colts on top by a dozen I hate to guess what the time is. I think we're under 3 minutes here, right? Yeah, we're under 2 minutes, 1:56. I'm going to get a breath right here. I'll tell you what, this has been one of those ball games here. National Park, across the midcourt stripe, giving it through the lane. Ouch! That hurts. The ball goes out of bounds. Let's see. Last touch by National Park. Nighthawks lost the handle on it right there, and the Colts are going to get it as they look for their first win ever against National Park Community College. They'll get it out to Cameron Maxwell in the backcourt. Over to Cheater, back to Maxwell. National Park selling out, going full court defense right now. Underneath, Yarber. Bounce pass off the foot of the defender back there. That was Alvin Kennedy III. Managed to kick that ball out of bounds, break up the break as the Colts. Let's see, is it going to be a whistle, a what? Colts turn it over. The Colts lost their balance down there. And National Park will get it back with 1:30 to play in the ball game. 75-63. As Vick takes it all the way, and he can't finish that time. Could not get it to go down. Goes down hard on the court. He's not hurt. He's just trying to get an extra little bit of a breath right here. Now, I do believe they called that personal foul on Michael Yarber. That's going to be his third. Heading to the free throw line will be Cam Vick, who's played a heck of a ball game today. I still maintain he uses the forearm a lot to make a little extra room when he's handling the basketball. He's got good upper body strength. Seems to be a good team leader for this Nighthawks basketball team. Knocks that first one down, just like you're supposed to. He's got another one coming here. Second shot's on the way. In and out, no good. The rebound comes off to Anderson. Anderson's going to get it to Maxwell. Back to Anderson. Dangerous pass back there. The Colts having a hard time getting across that midcourt stripe. They get it ahead to Yarber. Got his defender in the air. He's going to be fouled from the back. Michael Yarber heading to the free throw line as the personal foul is going to be whistled against Alvin Kennedy III. 1:15 to go in this ball game. Yarber at the free throw line. I've got Yarber with 15 points in the ball game today, including 6 out of 6 at the free throw line. Actually, it was 5 out of 5. Now he's 5 out of 6. Michael will have another one coming here. Colts on top, 75-64. Yarber takes his time, sends it on the way, and good. Colts lead it by a dozen now, 76-64, with 1:10 to play in the ball game. They'll fire it underneath. Oh, getting back in the passing lane, stealing away is Cameron Woods. Woods to Cheater. Over to Anderson. Now he'll get it back to Woods. Woods is going to be fouled, and he's heading to the free throw line. I'm always impressed with Cameron Woods. Great effort out there. Good basketball smarts. He's got 5 points in the first half, 5 in the second. He's in double figures with 10, and he's going to get an opportunity to shoot a couple right here as the Colts are in the double bonus. 1:01 to go in this ball game. 1 minute, 1 second separating the Colts from their first victory ever over National Park Community College. Woods at the free throw line. First one no good. He'll have another one coming. Second shot for Woods. It's on the way, and it's in there. He's got 11. Colts lead up to 13, 77-64. National Park way out front. That's Cam Vick for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound, put back up, no good. I think Anderson's going to be called for the personal foul. Wasn't going to give up the shot underneath. Heading to the free throw line will be Jakylan Kaiser. I do hope I'm saying that right. Kaiser's had a solid game today at the free throw line. Shot off the back of the iron, no good. I believe Anderson's got some family members making the trip up from Houston today. Saw several folks. A few out-of-towners making their way in to watch the Colts and Lady Colts today. Second shot up and in by Kaiser, 77-65. Colts on top by a dozen. And let's see. That's going to be a reaching foul. Maxwell had it out there. Maxwell's going to walk to the other end, shoot some free throws. 47.4 seconds remaining in this one. In case you joined us late, the Lady Colts also coming away with a victory today, as they picked up their second win of the season. I say also, this one's not official yet. Still got 47.4 seconds left to go, and in this day and age, anything can happen, as that one is off the iron, no good. So Maxwell, only 2 points in the ball game today. That was his first free throw attempt. I have another one coming here. Second shot's on the way, up and in. Colts back up by 13, 78-65. 45 seconds left to go in the ball game. As a shot put up from three-point land, no good. Rebound, however, picked up underneath. Blocked from behind by Anderson. And that's going to send Ja'Kylan Kaiser to the free throw line. So Anderson called for the personal foul. That may be his first, that's actually his third personal foul of the day, okay. Free throw up and in. 78-66. Colts lead it with 37.1 seconds remaining in this game. Second shot up and in there. Colts have it underneath. Loose ball picked up by National Park, fought for, picked up by Maxwell. Maxwell is hogtied down underneath. So the Colts will walk to the other end. Cameron Maxwell will shoot some free throws here with 28.5 seconds to go. Oh, if Cameron knocked these two down, this game is going to be pretty much over with. 78-67, Colts on top by 11. Coach Bird, you might have heard him saying, don't quit, guys, don't quit. Still some basketball to be played here. Maxwell at the free throw line. Shots on the way, and it is in there. Cameron with 4 points in the ball game today. One more to go. 79-67. Colts on top by a dozen. Maxwell's second shot. Fires it up, and it is in there. Colts lead it 80-67. 25 seconds to go in the ball game. Putting pressure on the backcourt. Cam Vick steps out, takes the three. Can't get it to go, and the rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by National Park. And that should just about do it right there. 17.6 seconds to go in the game. And we got a timeout on the court. Our score, Colts 80, National Park 67. Back after this from the Bank of Lockesburg.
UA Cossatot, we are so thankful for the support of the Bank of Lockesburg. The Bank of Lockesburg is your hometown bank, and they're very excited about the economic progress in our community, new businesses, and a new sense of pride in our hometown. At the Bank of Lockesburg, they believe in Southwest Arkansas, and they enjoy the role they play in helping business and commerce and families to achieve their goals. They love their job, and it's easy to see from all the smiling faces. Open 6 days a week, it's Bank of Lockesburg, 103 West Main. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's courtside once again, where the Colts lead National Park by a score of 80-67. 17 seconds left to go in this one. And a great big thank you to the folks at the Bank of Lockesburg for doing all they do for UA Cossatot, including helping to restore this historic gymnasium on the campus of UA Cossatot at Lockesburg. Well, the Colts will have Dylan Cheater, along with Cameron Maxwell, Cameron Woods, Terry Anderson, Micah Yarber in the lineup right now. 17.6 seconds to go. National Park not giving up yet. Got the full court pressure on. And looks like Micah Yarber's heading to the free throw line, where he'll get to shoot some free throws right here. He was fouled on the inbounds pass. Yarber on the day, by the way, is 6 out of 7 at the free throw line. He's got 16 points in the ball game, make it 17. As that one's up and in. Doing a good job at the free throw line, the kid from Texarkana. Played at Arkansas High, second shot's on the way, and it's good. Yarber. Colts up by 15, 82-67. Coming the other way, slamming it home for the Nighthawks. And let's see, we've got a whistle on the other end. And we're going to head the other way and shoot some free throws here. And the personal foul is going to be called against Jaquarius Valerie. I think Anderson's heading to the free throw line. Going to be a technical foul right here. Shot on the way up and in by Anderson. He's got 23 points. I don't know how many assists, how many rebounds. He's just an all-around player. He's a good one. Good to see he's got some family and friends here coming up from Houston to watch him play today. And he's having his usual good ball game. You bet. Well, the Colts will have it on the baseline, far end. 83-67, 9.1 seconds left to go in this one. And we're having a discussion across the way. Apparently one of the National Park players apparently not allowed to stand along the side over there unless you're a coach, I guess. Okay, well anyway, he had to head back towards the stands. The Colts will just go ahead and dribble this one out, and we've come to the end of this one. Final score, Colts 83, National Park 67. We'll be back to wrap this one up right after this on N88radio.com.
I lost my mind in the city of night, and the bad street burns in the neon lights. When I heard the thunder, I could feel the rain. It's the same to me, just different name. Won't you follow me into the jungle? Ain't no God for my streets in the heart of the jungle. Won't you follow me into the jungle? Into the jungle.
Came into Arvest with some questions about retirement. Let's see what happens.
Doug, Brenda, based on the info you gave me, I've put together your Arvest blueprint. It shows your retirement goal here, and then a plan that will
help us make sure we're ready when it's time.
Exactly.
But who knows when that is, right?
We do. It's right there. If we stay on track, then that's when we retire.
Oh, well, you mean literally. Well, that's
helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. Arvest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
Final score, Colts win it, 83-67 over National Park Community College. Lauren Hinton courtside, and what a ball game it was. Leading the way today, Terry Anderson with 23. 18 points in the ball game from Micah Yarber. 17 points for Dylan Cheater, including 5 3-pointers on the day. He was a big factor from the perimeter today. Meanwhile, 11 points for Cameron Woods. Looks like the Colts had 9 points from Devin Howland, all of his from three-point range. He's been a big factor the last couple of games for the Colts. Meanwhile, 5 points tonight for Cameron Maxwell as the Colts get their first victory ever over what we consider to be a very good National Park Community College basketball program. And that's a big step for this program right here to come away with a victory over a team and a program the caliber of National Parks. Anyway, the Colts win it by a final score of 83-67. Meanwhile, Lady Colts also come away with a victory today as they defeated the Lady Nighthawks by a final score of 66-59. Leading the way today, an outstanding performance by Anasia Jefferson, her best performance thus far in a Lady Colts jersey. She had 4 three-pointers on the day and finished the day with 26 points. That was good to see. Meanwhile, Michaela Scott, the only other player in double figures today for the Lady Colts, who she had 11 on the day, but the Lady Colts pick up their second victory in a row. So it was a good day all the way around. Folks still lingering around here. A lot of these fans that came up out of Texas and from out of town to watch their sons and daughters and friends and neighbors play. They're lingering around a while wanting to pat these kids on the back. It was a good day today. I want to thank all of our sponsors out there for making Colts and Lady Colts basketball possible here on ed88radio.com. And, of course, we are your home for Colts and Lady Colts basketball all season long. We'll catch you all again next week as the Colts and Lady Colts come away with victories tonight here at the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium. For our cameraman, our camera person, I should say, Mackenzie Dollarhide, I'm Lauren Hinton for ed88radio.com. Hoping you have a great weekend.